a lot of people from Ukraine, a lot of Asians, a lot of Afghanistani and immigrants coming into this country, and they don't deal with the same, you know what I'm saying, issues. How does that part of things make, you know what I'm saying, affect you?
Yeah, I feel like it's very personal, you know, when you have everyone, you know, coming here for what's considered the American dream, but you only pick on one specific race and one specific location of where, if you're Mexican, I absolutely hate you, and if you're Mexican and you look this color or you look this way, then, you know, your dream is not valid, but this white person's dream is valid, or this lighter person's dream is valid. It feels very personal, and it feels very, very traumatizing that by the skin color or where you were born, like, you no longer kind of deserve this, like, humane respect, you know. That's very tough. That's the reason why a lot of our Mexican brothers and sisters live in fear for ages. A lot of them pass away from undiagnosed diseases because just by us looking Mexican, just by us having Mexican names, showing up to the hospital, to clinics, to bus stops, like, that automatically gives us, you know, a disadvantage that unfortunately kills us in the long run. You know, whether it's mental health issues, a lot of our people suffer from really bad mental health issues because if you're in a classroom and you're Mexican, you're instantly looked as uneducated. If you're speaking Spanish at a grocery store, you're gonna get looked at to make sure you're not stealing something, that you're not, you know. When Trump called us all rapists, like, that in of itself is so inhumane. And, you know, you kind of see him go to these people to, you know, send back criminals, but yeah, we have shootings in schools every single other day, and a lot of them are white, you know, but it's because they're white that we're not doing something about it. But then you have Mexicans who, you know, after the Lake and Riley Act that was just, you know, passed at the federal level, if you get accused, not even sentenced, if you're accused of a crime, you can be, like, instantly deported and detained. That's if I'm walking down the street and someone says, hey, she stole something from the gas station. I didn't necessarily have to steal it. I can be taken in and I can fully be deported. So that in of itself is targeted, it's inhumane, it's unjust. And I think that Trump hates Mexicans because I feel like he sees the power that Mexicans hold, and he sees how much Mexico helps this country, and I think he wishes that this country could run without Mexicans, and he wants to prove that, you know, Mexicans don't really hold the power. But I think he knows that a lot of Mexicans, like I said, grow your crops, run your businesses, and have a lot of, you know, very, very educated people, and that's why he's scared, and that's why he targets us. But you know, we're here, and I think we're not gonna go anywhere. We have too many deep-rooted just passion for this country, and a lot of us love this country. You know, we can, as much Mexican as we are, like, we are thankful to this country. I'm thankful for, you know, the health insurance, for instance. That's something that my parents would have never been able to get in Mexico, you know, for the education that I received, for the privileges that I've gotten in this country. So we don't hate this country. We love this country. We just want to be able to be a part of it, and we want to be able to get taken serious and to, you know, live a healthy lifestyle without being scared every single day of whether or not we're worthy of being here. You know, you don't have to be an attorney, you don't have to be an engineer to deserve everyday rights. Like, you can just be someone that sells fruit outside of this building, and you still deserve to get treated like a human, not even a citizen, a human. Humanity is being lost with Donald Trump as president. We are, you know, no longer getting looked at as whether or not we're human. It's, what do you have to offer to this country, and are you worthy enough to be here? And that completely, I feel like, as much as he claims, you know, to fear God, and I think that's bullshit, because God would be so disappointed in him and everybody else that thinks that, you know, only a certain amount of people deserve to be here.
Ellis on the south side of Chicago was built in 1901. Since 1945, only Negroes have lived here. One of the first Negro tenants to move in was Mrs. Georgia Johnson, apartment 1 North.
When I came here 10 years ago, it had a beautiful green lawn, and I couldn't believe it. Beautiful glass doors and everything. Then I come inside, open the door, It was nice. The wall was all nice. Mailboxes is all on. It's all out in the vestibule, all on the stairway. The wall was all nicely painted. It just really was a beautiful place.
According to the tenants, the building was kept in good condition until 1962 when it changed ownership. The apartments off this stairway contain 5 or 6 rooms and rent for $105 or $110 a month. 5 of the 9 families living here in the summer of 1966 are headed by women. In apartment 4 South, Mrs. Lindora Moore and her 8 children. Below the Moores, the Barbers, 12 people living in 6 rooms. In apartment 2 South, Bercy Phillips and her 6 children. In the apartment below, Gladys Milner. She has 5 children. Next door to the Milners, Mrs. Georgia Johnson and her 5 children. Only 2 families are headed by fathers. The Wilbins, Floyd Wilbin, works in a steel mill. Bill Staples, a Korean War veteran, works in an electronics factory. He and his wife, Gloria, have 9 children. The days begin in the alley in back of the tenement. It's 5:30 a.m.
You can see it in the, on my back porch, you can. Nice. It's real pretty, you know, when it comes up. Real yellow, real light yellow.
Everybody had the willpower to get up and go and do something, but it seems like nobody wants to do it anymore. So you can't do no lay around the house and daydream.
In the tenement, at least one person has been up before dawn.
I get up at 4:30 in the morning, about 15 to 5. I'm on my knees praying. And 5 o'clock, I'm sitting back in my kitchen, reading, fret not thyself because of evildoers. There's 37 songs. Fret not thyself because of evildoers. I read that every morning. Then I'm going on with my housework. When I'm working, I'm thinking about God. If I had known God like I know now, my marriage never would have broke up.
Apartment 3 South, Mrs. Thelma Barber, a widow, does the washing for 12 people in her family.
For I never was a little girl. I never were. I always was grown up. I started cooking when I was 7 years old, and I was doing house and taking care of smaller kids under me. I just got married early and regretted it afterwards, but what could you do about it? I was a mother at 14, so this is just all I know.
Apartment 4 North. A child, 11 years old, is left in charge of 8 other children. The father is at work, the mother is away.
Get in on some real good eating fun, too. Like a McDonald's pure beef hamburger on a toasted bun. And enjoy a big bag of crisp, golden brown McDonald's French fries. You know, everything tastes so good because it's McDonald's. And wherever you live, there's a McDonald's carry out restaurant near you. If you live north...
I sweep the floors, I take care of the baby, I wash the dishes, I clean the table, I watch the children, I do some cooking, and I do some shopping. Well, sometimes I feel like I'm the only person doing anything.
Let me show you. It has 8 blinking lights. These things blink on and off. See them going on and off? But you would find that this whole contraption here is good for absolutely nothing.
When you get up in the morning, what are the first things you think about?
What I have to do, you know, around the house. I have to wash and do that, you know. That's the first thing I think about, and eating.
Do you look forward to each new day that comes along?
No.
Why not?
Because Don't nothing happen. The day is a day.
I never look forward to a new day.
But why not?
It's nothing to look forward to.
There's nothing to do around here because most of the buildings are tore down and everyone is moving out, now.
This is Oakland Square, 2 blocks from the tenement. The area, designated as slum, is being redeveloped by urban renewal. This is the view of progress from 3823 South Ellis. 3823 South Ellis on the south side of
ISUPK presents the 8th annual Midwest Fire Weekend 2025. A day of brotherhood, sisterhood, food, fun, and unity. We raising funds to cover the barbecue, the food, the drink, bounce houses, snow cones, games, and more, so the whole family can come out and enjoy. Every donation helps us make this day even greater for the community. Support the Midwest Fire Weekend 2025. Click the link below and donate today.
Shalom, Israel. I'm Priest and Officer of 5000 Laban of the Israelite School of UPK under Commanding General Yohana, here to share a very important public service announcement to all Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians who currently suffer under the stigma and plagues associated with a felony conviction. If you're a member of our community, you know all too well the difficulties in trying to obtain adequate housing, a decent job, your credit is all jacked up, and 100% of the time, you lose your Second Amendment right to bear arms to protect you and your family against all enemies, foreign and domestic. But that stops here. This year, during our 8th annual Fire Weekend, Friday, August the 1st in Chicago, we're launching a brand new service for Black, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. Due to recent Supreme Court rulings and the tireless work of Commanding General Yohana, it is now possible to clean your record and restore your Second Amendment rights. Join us Friday, August the 1st at 9909 Roosevelt Road, Westchester, Illinois, 60154. To RSVP, call 586-382-0569. If you're out of state, visit us at www.isupk.org, search for your city, and contact the head of the school in your zone to access this services where you are. This is your shot to clean your slate. Don't miss it. Shalom.
Yeah, this must be the right place. Hey, Lil Chris.
Lil Chris, I can help you, brother. What's going on?
Yes, sir. I was on social media, you know what I'm saying? I'm hearing about this Midwest Fire Weekend. I'm just wondering if I could just check it out, see what it's about.
Fire Weekend?
Yeah.
Talking about when in August?
Yeah, Carl.
All right, come on.
Shalom, brother.
Hey, Lil Chris, brother.
Nice to meet you. You know what I'm saying? Just for our safety and yours, our protocol, I got to search you.
Okay, no sweat.
You good.
Hey, come on in. Yo, Cap.
Hey, what's going on, bro?
His brother wants more information about the Midwest Fire Weekend.
Okay. Hey, brother, have a seat.
Hey, how's it going?
Nice to meet you, brother.
Yeah.
Captain Malquad at ISUPK Chicago, man. What's going on?
Yes, sir. I just had a question about this Midwest Fire Weekend. And I was just hoping if I can get more information on it.
Yeah. Well, the Midwest Fire Weekend, man, is it's an event we've been doing for about 8 years now.
Okay.
This event is meant to bring Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians together, who we deem out of 12 lost tribes. It'll be hosted by the brother you see in that picture right there.
Oh, yeah.
Commanding General Yohana. I suggest you research that brother as well. We've been holding this truth down for about 40 years. ISUPK is an organization that was erected in 1969 to teach the truth. So the Fire Weekend is a culmination of that.
Okay.
So this year's Midwest Fire Weekend, we really plan on burning things up, something heavy. You don't want to miss this one. I'm glad you came. As a matter of fact, this is the right time. You know what I mean, to come and find out what's about to be going on. So the Fire Weekend is from July 31st to August 3rd. We're gonna kick it off Thursday morning with a Roundtable Truth exclusive. It's a podcast that we have here in Chicago. We're gonna have a special guest by the name of General Shawul Mall. He's the head of our DC school.
Okay.
He'll be down here to do a whole breakdown about some of the quotes that he put on Facebook that then went viral, and also to give a solution to things that's gonna help Blacks and Hispanics. So that'll be Thursday morning. Thursday night, we're gonna have General Muhammad. He teaches the most amazing classes that you've ever seen in your life. Like if you have any questions about the Bible, you got to get down here to 9909 Roosevelt Road from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m.
Okay.
Bring all your questions about the Bible.
All right.
Bring all your questions about life. Bring all your questions about these false religions. Anything you want to know about what's going on in the earth, that's the night to come learn the Bible like you ain't never heard it in your life.
Okay.
Because of course we teach that the Christian church has nothing to do with the Bible. This book pertains to the Israelites. So that'll be Thursday night. After that, we'll have game night at the school, administered by Captain Dabab Moth, where we'll have video games, card games, board games. Just sit back and have a bunch of fun. That'll be Thursday. Friday morning, we're gonna get right into it. We got to have the felony expungement and gun rights. That's gonna be administered by Officer LeBon of Detroit.
Okay.
He'll be here. Brothers will be able to come in and get their felony expunged, and be able to get the rights to get their gun rights restored. And that'll be for it'll be for the black and brown people as well.
Okay.
So that'll be Friday. Then Friday night, we got the banquet. The brother I just showed you, Commanding General Yohana. You understand? We'll be doing a lecture right here at the Chicago School.
All right.
Are we done yet? And where do we go from here? And the where do we go from here is where do we go as Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians in this day and time? What leadership do we need to follow? What path do we need to take? You do not want to miss this lecture. And it's a free lecture at that. All right. So that'll be Friday night. Right after General Yohana's lecture, to be announced, we're going to find a nice little night club to go to.
Okay.
Officer Rhyme is in charge of that. That is yet to be announced, but it will be soon. And then Saturday morning, we're going to be in Little Village, which is a predominantly Hispanic community, majority, I want to say Mexican community, world famous here in Chicago. We're going to be there. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be there with our black and brown coming together this Fire Weekend. That's what this Fire Weekend is all about.
I see.
So it's going to be a bunch of brothers in Little Village, you know what I'm saying, to go to our brothers and sisters out there. We're giving away clothes. We're giving away food. We're giving away school supplies. You know, that'll be, I think, from 11 to 1, if I'm not mistaken, in Little Village. Man, let's get this word out there that black and brown people are coming together in this day and time when we are being persecuted like no other.
That's right.
So that'll be that, you know what I'm saying, on Saturday. And then we having a black and brown day party. You understand? We're going to first annual Black and Brown Day Party. Location and time is yet to be announced, but you do not want to miss that. Imagine that. You come to a club venue where black and brown people are enjoying themselves. You understand? Brotherhood and sisterhood like you know other. Blacks and Puerto Ricans. Black people and Dominicans, black and Mexican, so-called. These are so-called names.
Okay.
These are not the names that God put on us. But for now, we say black and brown. But it's really the 12 tribes coming together.
Right.
You don't want to miss this.
Okay.
So with that, once the day party's over, if brothers want to continue At night, we will have another club prepared for us as well. Sunday is a Black and Brown Unity Cookout. It's going down. Where is the cookout going to be at, Brown, again?
Calumet Park.
Calumet Park. You understand? Will be the Black and Brown Cookout. We're going to have vendors there. We're going to have radio personalities there doing interviews. We're going to have one of the chefs. We're going to have the chefs of the Midwest, I like to call them. You know what I'm saying? Out there cooking the food, free food, of course. Commander Jimmy Honda is providing everything free this year.
Okay.
Freely is thou receive, freely is thou give. I'm paraphrasing. You get my point? So it's going down, man. Midwest Fire Weekend. It's going to be off the chain. We're going to have 4 days of amazing brotherhood and sisterhood. You're going to get a chance to have lectures, classes. So much information is going to be coming out. So much fun and activities going to be going on. Man, you miss this Fire Weekend, man. You're gonna regret it. You're gonna regret it. So I hope to see you. Hope to see you, brother, Midwest Fire Weekend.
Yeah, I'll tell you this. I'm completely sold. You're gonna see me there.
Man, I'm glad to hear that, brother.
Who he called, who's a fucking child molester. Your father is a child molester, period. And he got in his feelings. He got mad, and he thought he was going to punk Contas out. If you want to cross the road, cross the fucking road. That's what you do. Don't sit here and talk shit like what's going to pop up, what's going to do this. If you're going to cross the line, cross the fucking line. Otherwise, get the fuck out of here. That's what you do.
I call out of walk. I pray the devil die and get every evil thing the Lord got to get. And listen, I know you look at us in the state we in right now. Come here, Shala. Come here, Shala. I know you look at us in the state we in right now. Black people on drugs, and we suffering and dying. And I know it seems like you can do whatever you want to these people. I know it seems like this, but the time for glorifying yourself is soon at an end.
You got it.
There you go. Let Daddy give you the
Get that powerful priest the hand.
There you go.
Hold up.
Let Daddy get that
Let's don't be disrespectful. I'm not his father at all.
You're not his father? All right, my bad. I'm sorry. It looked like you were son of him, that's why.
Just remember, you want to call him my spiritual father, that's fine.
No problem.
Your spiritual father's a child molester.
Got him! Got him!
That's fine.
No problem.
Your spiritual father's a child molester.
That's right.
Remember that. Remember that. You understand that?
Okay, go ahead.
Take that one right there. That's what you gotta
have a
bring.
spiritual
So
father.
who raised you? That's what you gotta understand.
Who raised me?
He's under the jail right now. Did he not get convicted? Come on now. Let's keep it real. So now you're talking about what? You're talking about biology. Is he my biological father? I don't think so. So why do you want to be simple? Once I get you there. So now once I pull that out on you, now you want to get in your feelings. Because you're emotional. That's the problem. You want to be emotional. But he's supposed to lead black people. A man who gets this emotional. When it is a proven fact that his father is a molester. You don't know that? You've been molested since what? The 70s, 80s? Since the 60s?
My father's a molester?
Lord have mercy.
That's
what you gotta understand now. That's what you gotta understand.
Say it again.
Let me tell you something, bro. So you're telling me he's not? You're telling me he didn't get convicted? And now you initially want to get carnal? That's what you want to do? That's feminine. That's what you gotta know. That is real feminine. Women do that.
That's feminine.
Now you've been sitting here the whole time. You want to turn around. Now let me ask you something. When he told your daddy was a pedophile, when he said that your daddy was a pedophile, let me ask you something. When did you ever do that to Tazaria? Because you know what? Because you're a coward. Because you are a coward. That's what you gotta understand.
My father's
You're a
molester.
damn coward.
Right.
Your daddy's a molester and you're a coward.
I asked you to throw your hands and I'm a
That's what you
coward.
gotta understand.
I asked you to throw your hands and I'm a coward.
You don't grasp that? You don't grasp that?
You called my
said
father.
your daddy was a molester 8 times. You never challenged Captain Tazarian.
That's not a molester.
That's what you don't grasp.
That's right.
I just told your card. Put it back in the deck, bro.
All day.
Real talk.
All day.
Because y'all are simple. Y'all are simple, bro.
All day.
I ain't high nowhere. This is the difference.
Me be
We know
respectful and say
order.
my
We
father's
know order and we know discipline. That's the difference between us. But y'all been sitting here being simple and running your damn mouths all day.
Yeah, I hear you.
Real talk. Even this guy over here talking about me wearing a white shirt. Ain't nobody mad at the color white. Nobody's mad. I wear white socks. I wear white tees. Nobody's mad at the color white. It has to do with the crime that we're committing. It's got nothing to do with complexion. But that's simplicity. That's what you gotta grab. Think any of these people are gonna fix black people. Think any of these people are gonna fix anything. Any problems that happen. You damn right. Your spiritual daddy is a child molester. He raped that little boy. That little boy turned around and said that he was eating him. Eat him how? Eat him how? Tell me. Answer that. Because he molested that boy. Because men like you and men in the conscious community, the only thing that they can do is destroy our people. You got no answers. You got no solutions. You're not going to return anybody to their culture. But you know what? We go to. That's what you got to grab. And that's the first thing that you want to do. The first thing you want to do is get carnal. Why? Because once again, I didn't sit here and say, oh, this man tried to sell me, let me get emotional. Who are you going to lead like that because you want to cry, man? That's soft, bro. That's effeminate. That's what that is. Ain't nobody worried about you. Ain't nobody worried about you, bro. Nobody's ever going to be worried about you. Because like Captain Tazarian told you, you are not a threat. You are not a threat to anybody. According to who?
Why y'all back up? Back up! Listen, back up! 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 Back up!
When he called your daddy a pedophile, you never said that to Cat. That's what you don't grab. So you telling me he never said that? You're telling me that he never said that? Because you're a coward. That's the problem. You are a coward. But you never said that to Cat. Because the thing is, bro, let me tell you the difference between a man and a coward. A man will fight any adversities. Now I'll tell you what, a coward will only fight a battle he thinks he could win. And that's you. Because you never said that to Cat. But you see my size, so you think you can take me. Let me tell you something, bro. Ain't nobody worried about you. Ain't nobody ever gonna be worried about you. Are you kidding me? We wanted you to face him the whole day, and you wanted to look that way. But you know what? Not this entire time, you have not looked at the crowd while you've been talking to me. Because that's double standard. Because you're a hypocrite. And all these characteristic flaws that I'm bringing out right now proves you are not a leader for no people.
Is that you're a white man trying to cause
confusion. That's what you got to grasp.
You're a white man that's going to make black men fight each other. There you go.
Let me tell you how much of
You're a
bitch
white man that's going to cause black people to fight each other.
Let me tell you how much of a bitch Polite is. What the brother said was correct.
Right.
The brother came out here and said, he called Katazar my dad, me Katazar's daddy.
And I apologize.
Now,
So
you
come
didn't. Now, Katazar responded by bringing up his father. His spiritual father, who he called, who's a fucking child molester. Your father is a child molester, period. And he got in his feelings. He got mad, and he thought he was going to punk Katazar. If you want to cross the rope, cross the fucking rope. That's what you do. Don't sit here and talk shit like what's going to pop up, what's going to do this. If you're going to cross the line, cross the fucking line. Otherwise, get the fuck out of here. That's what you do. You don't sit here and disrespect my brother. And then, like he said, I disrespected you, your sister, you, your daughter, your wife, everybody. You ain't stepped to me, but you didn't step to me in the moment. But I apologized to you 6 months later. But in the debate, you did not step to me. You didn't step to me. me in a debate. When I embarrassed your wife, no, you did not. No, yes, I did. When I said, how many of y'all, how do they treat her like a fucking whore? That's what I said at the debate. You didn't step to me. So why you stepping to my brother? 6 months ago, I'm not taking it back. What I'm showing is how a coward you are. Because if you was a man, when I said it, you would have reacted the same way that you did to him. But you did not. You thought he was weak. He ain't weak. If you want to cross the line, you'd have crossed it. If you want to play games, go play that shit somewhere else. We got business to do here. Now, cross the line or get the fuck out. Either one.
I want to see y'all jump.
Either one. Either one. Cut us out. Go ahead, teach your topic. Ignore this nigga.
No.
No sweat.
Get the fuck out is what you told me.
So now,
that's exactly what I told you. I said, no, I didn't just say that. I said, cross the line or get the fuck out.
That's
Choose one.
Well, I ain't going to impose on your space.
I know you're not.
Yeah.
No, you're not. I know you're not going to do that. We want to see your man impose on our space. I know you're not going to impose on our space. Teach your topic. Ignore him. Right.
When nowadays I work hard on the job, till I come cross y'all. Still like I'm a criminal. Crime and get caught, it could be your first charge. Like, man, you ain't getting the man to me. It gon' dip, squat, 5 mile run, push, pull, sit on, goddamn, get strong. Looking at my baby.
ISUPK presents the 8th annual Midwest Fire Weekend 2025. A day of brotherhood, sisterhood, food, fun, and unity. We raising funds to cover the barbecue, the food, the drink, bounce houses, snow cones, games, and more, so the whole family can come out and enjoy. Every donation helps us make this day even greater for the community. Support the Midwest Fire Weekend 2025. Click the link below and donate today.
He's the man that came up with the term African American. Right. We from now on, we call African American. But now somebody run up on you and say we should leave this place, you turn to them and say, where we gonna go? Right.
They have the American flag, the symbols of red, white, and blue, but it's black people.
Right.
So it's not they're not repping who they are. Right. They're repping the country that they serve.
These leaders that don't care about their community, you know what I'm saying, that always, you know what I'm saying, just focusing on winning gold medals and championships and different things of that nature, and have no thought to the Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian community, it's gonna come back at home.
Enough for hearing that happened in Tulsa, Oklahoma, Rosewood, even Emmett Till was somewhat similar. It's like once something happens to a white woman, that's the justification to kill all niggas.
At the same city, at the same time as the Klansmen, the Purple Boys had a mass march on the other in downtown, but blocks away, and did not cross paths with that.
Real Nigga University in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Israel, what's going on? Right back at it. You understand? We just doing what we did this past Friday, right back again for another, we like to call it a Sunday morning, Sunday afternoon pop-up roundtable truth. The reason being, so many different things to talk about in the earth. You know what I mean? We damn near dedicated the last show to our Hispanic brothers and sisters in the situation with ICE, you know what I'm saying, which is also a black problem as well. Right. So you're only gonna get the truth out of ICE. Right. You understand? So when things go bad for all 12 tribes, you gonna know that we warned you a long time ago. You understand that they was gonna start deporting you so-called black people as well. You understand? So you might as well come together with your black and brown might as well come together. You know what I mean? Before before they start doing what they do. Damn right. Man, like always, man, before we go into any of the stories, I always got to pay homage to the Most High. You understand? Yahweh in the ancient Hebrew, the
God of blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. And of course, we got to give it up to our king. You know what I'm saying? Our king is Yahweh Shah Mashiach, whom the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. In the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, we do not vote for a president. We don't vote for a governor. We don't vote for a mayor. None of that. Because as natural-born Israelites, we understand that our allegiance is to our king. You understand? Everybody talk about their allegiance to Jesus Christ, yet they do none of what he say.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? They do nothing what the Bible say. It is a sin to vote for your oppressor. You understand? And you know it's a sin because look at the condition we in right now from voting.
Right.
We've been voting for, get me right on this, for I don't know, hundreds of years. And year after year, don't nothing change. Right. That's Christians always say, the Lord was talking to me. That's what they always say. The Lord is always talking to you, you know what I'm saying? But when he talks to you and showing you that voting is useless, you don't hear that conversation. Right. You see what I'm saying? If it ain't surrounded around some lust or money or you getting a house or a new car, then God ain't talking to you then. God been talking to you, you know what I'm saying? He letting you know that voting for your oppressor and for the country that's oppressing your people is absolutely the wrong thing to do. Damn right. And we learned that from the story where we last week where the Hispanic sister said she voted for Donald Trump and now worried about being deported.
Right.
You big dummy.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So that's the Lord talking to you. Yes, sir. We also got to give it up to none other than the man with the plan down here on earth, none other than Commanding General Yohanan, the head of the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge. And not just, we also want to give it up, man, to all the generals, you know what I'm saying? All the captains, officers, troopers, sisters as well. Give everybody a damn hand. Like always, I got to introduce my hosts that rock it out with me every week on a consistent basis, doing their job, working hard, doing things, working so hard, doing things that you can't see on surface. But these brothers in the ISUPK are working 7 days a week to make sure that this truth get delivered to our people. All right? So, no further ado. To my right, doing what he do every week, we got Officer Lamakiala in the building. And to my short left, we got Officer Yaradan in the building. And to my far right, we got Officer Iwalam in the building. And to my far left, we got Officer Mayad in the building. And of course, I got to give it up to my engineer crew doing what they do every week as well, working hard. You know what I'm saying? Man, editing the show. They don't just work the ones and twos when we do the live broadcast. They editing the shows, doing videos, and all of that. You understand? And these brothers, you know what I mean, should be recognized. These are official priests as well. We got also Aram one on the ones and twos. And his right-hand man on the ones and twos, Officer Raj Karaj. And we got a bunch of other blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians here tonight. I'm not about to introduce all these niggas. We can do it after the show. Get them ahead as well. All right. What's new on earth? I can talk to me, man. Aron Wadi, was you able to play that video at the beginning?
Yeah, caught on camera.
Man, what you think about that video, Priest? Give me right on that.
That was a heavy video, Cap.
Real talk.
It kind of put you in the mind of what was going on and where, like, the stuff we going through now, it ain't just started happening. It's been going on for a long time.
That was the point.
We've been put in a bad position, and we still think on this earth that the oppressor still, wants us to be equal with them and still love our oppressor, which is insane. If you look at that video, it shows you that the insanity is. I mean, them people at least knew they was getting destroyed.
Yeah.
Our people now, got a veil over their face where they don't see the destruction the white man causing us. Yeah. Because now the look of it don't look like we in slavery, but in essence we still in spiritual slavery right now. So
right, you get a brother a hand for that. Damn, they like you can't even at this. We've been oppressed for so long that we think we oppressing ourselves.
Right.
See what I'm saying? You can't even see the man that's punching. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy, y'all. Like the slums and the ghetto. You know what I'm saying, was created. You know what I'm saying? The condition that we in It was created by the empire that rules over the top of us.
Right.
Now, knowing that, what does that mean? That we could, just blame them for what? Yeah, you blame white people for what they done, but it don't mean you don't be proactive in fixing the situation. But part of being proactive in fixing the situation is saying, well, these cats is creating laws and policies to make us hate one another. We were just talking about it in the office. You know what I'm saying? Like, black people ain't want to sell drugs to their own people, but they was being starved out. You know what I'm saying? Who and unless you got the mentality of the law, statutes, commandments, meaning you got a moral compass, man, listen, when it comes to survival, man, and you'll sell drugs to your own people in order to put food in your mouth. Because society didn't cut you off from getting employment. You see what I'm saying? Like, America needs criminals. You see what I'm saying? And the way that they create criminals through poverty, through miseducation. They already know when they created broken homes, the poverty and all these conditions in Black, Hispanics, Native American neighborhoods, and they know that you're gonna commit a crime. That's what the police there for. The police ain't there to stop nothing. They not there to stop no crime, but they will be there when it's time to lock your ass up. You see what I'm saying? And put you in the prison, because America runs off of enslaving people. They put it in their constitution. Now, when they put in their constitution that slavery is over unless you commit a crime, that particular amendment that they wrote, who in the hell you think that was wrote for?
Right.
Get me right on this. Who
Who
was it wrote for? My eyes?
Like I said, it was wrote for Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. So.
That's who it was wrote for. They said we got to basically masquerade this. We can't just be outright evil.
Right.
You understand? The white. That's why we call the white man the devil. We don't call him the devil because he got a red face and a pitchfork.
Right.
The word devil means deceiver and liar. He's a master at deceptiveness. You understand? Things you can't easily detect. But of course, you know what I'm saying, because of Commander Jenny Hanna and the ISUPK educating brothers and sisters on why your condition is this way, now the veil is off our eyes.
Right.
And that's why you got this podcast right here. That's why you got other brothers, you know what I'm saying, in the ISUPK, got podcasts, teaching class every day. I was watching it, I was at the Slave yesterday, but the whole time I'm there, I'm watching different cities had camps all across this country. And it's just a beautiful thing to see Black and Hispanic and Native Indian men stand up with courage.
That's right.
In the most powerful empire, you know what I'm saying, that was ever erected, which is what the Lord required of us to do. You see what I'm saying? So, y'all done?
Hey, what's so heavy about what you're bringing out of one is this, everybody, you know what I'm saying, in this society is giving, you know what I'm saying, all the credit to the YNs, you know what I'm saying, for how damaged, you know what I'm saying, Black, and Hispanic neighborhoods are, you know what I'm saying? But, in the 90s, Tupac came up with an acronym called Thug Life, you know what I'm saying? And that meant that the hate that you give the little infants F's everybody, you know what I'm saying? That's the acronym for the Thug Life. And all you are seeing is the, you know what I'm saying, the effect, you know what I'm saying, to the cause that, you know what I'm saying, that this system created, that this society created, you know what I'm saying, and this was on purpose.
That's it. That's it. Get a brother a hand for that. Go ahead, man, y'all get down.
And if I could expound on Siar Don's point, such a heavy point, sir, if we're going to blame the YNs, right? If we're gonna be out here blaming them for what society is, then we really got to turn it back around and blame our so-called Black leaders.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? Because for how many years now have they been at the forefront in the Christian church, in the Muslim mosque, in the top of our community, being social activists and political leaders and all this, and we are more destroyed now than we ever have been. So therefore, 1 + 1 always equal 2, no matter how you try to add it up. That means they have failed miserably at their job, and it's time for them to step down and let the men of the Lord who know what they're doing and have a real solution and a real direction take over.
Somebody pull for me Jeremiah 14:2 real quick. You know what I'm saying? I just want to pull this scripture because what y'all bringing out about failed Black leadership is the epitome to us getting fixed. Like when you go in the Old Testament and New Testament, you know what I'm saying, the prophets of old, they blame the leaders.
Right.
Jeremiah, Ezekiel, they wrote in there about the prophets who were false prophets. Christ read that, learned that, And his biggest enemy was the Sadducees and Pharisees.
Right.
The problem is you black people, you don't even see that your religious institutions, you are the Sadducees and Pharisees. Like you the failed leadership that the Bible is talking about. And who else you think it's talking about? You understand, Mariah?
If I could, Captain Kahan said it best. You can't blame an 80-year-old for a 60-year-old problem.
Get a brother a hand for that. Like only a coward, you know what I'm saying, blames the youth. These is babies, man. What the hell? They know about the world that's around them. They learning the world around them. You gonna blame the YNs? You know what I'm saying, for being the YN when you created the YN? Like, this is why we call the ISUBK Real Nigga University, man. And we said, we mean it, you know what I'm saying? Because we know outside of the ISUBK, the rest of you leaders is suckers, man. You understand? You talk that pro-black shit and you pro-black this, pro-black that, and meanwhile, you really a chump, man. You ain't pro-black, and we gonna find out. We gonna find out about you. That's what the thing about the UBK. We really about this work, you know what I'm saying? We really about fixing blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. And if you pump faking, nigga, we gonna find out.
Damn right.
Lamar,
Cole, like you say, we always people always blaming the youth and YNs and so forth and so just for all the destruction that's going on in our neighborhood.
Right.
But then at the same time, man, we're under these generational curses, y'all. Like they don't understand what a generational curse is. So a generational curse, I mean, it's got to start somewhere and go down. But we want to our generations want to absolve themselves of any type of misdoings or mistreatments on these kids.
That's it.
You can't absolve yourself of that.
Read what you got Jeremiah 14:2.
Come on.
Read it.
This is the book of Jeremiah.
Let him get it.
14 verse 2.
Go ahead.
Judah mourning.
Judah what?
Mourning.
The real Jews are in mourning. You know what it means to be in mourning? It means to be in a sad state. And that applies to the so-called Negroes. You are the tribe of Judah, but not just you, the Hispanics as well. We the one people that's in mourning. The fake Jewish man, what in the hell is he mourning about, y'all?
Right.
Nothing. He owned everything. You know what I'm saying? Got his own neighborhoods and families as well intact and all that. And you know what I'm saying? Off of culture, he stole. You get what I'm saying? He stole our culture, and when he stole it, he used it to become a people who are full of wealth. That's why he owned everything, because he understood that if we cut ourselves off from everybody and help each other, we rise to the top. We don't understand that. We trying to join everybody and wonder why we on the bottom. You trying to join the people that hate you. Keep reading now.
And the gates thereof language.
And the what?
The gates thereof
language. A gate is put up around a house to protect the house and the people in the house. But the Lord say not only is the Jews in mourning, the gates thereof language, meaning these gates is weak. You a gate, you supposed to walk up, it's strong, it don't move. They got the spikes up top. You know up top. Well, I know to stay out of here. You see what I'm saying? But our gates language, man, if somebody walk up, tap the gate, damn, this gate weak. Man, push this gate right over, walk right into the house and attack the people that's in the house. And that's blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. Weak leadership. Talking about your religious leaders in these religions, namely like Islam and Christianity. You understand? And all these so-called political leaders and these celebrity niggas that you just love, they weak. They ain't putting up no defense, you know what I'm saying, for the poor black, Hispanic, and Native American Indian people. White supremacy is able to just walk through the damn gate and basically destroy us because our leadership is weak. Keep reading.
They are black.
They are what?
They are black.
They are what?
Black.
Spell it.
BLACK.
The real Jews are black. That's right. There ain't no getting around that, man. Any more on that?
Unto the ground.
Unto the what?
Unto the ground.
Many shades of brown. You look at blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, we every shade, you know what I'm saying, that's in that dirt. You ever work, you know what I'm saying, in agriculture or digging into the ground, you will see every shade that blacks and Hispanics and Native American Indians have is in the dirt. That's what it means to be in the ground. Man, let's get into it with the first topic. Go ahead.
Cap, if I could,
please.
Right before we hop into the videos, we got to mention next. This is the last week before the Midwest Fire Weekend.
That's a fact.
Which is going to be off the chain.
Give it up.
Brothers and sisters, y'all want to make y'all arrangements and make sure that you in the building for the Midwest Fire Weekend. In my opinion, I feel like this is going to be the best one.
Damn right. Lamar? Any announcements before you get started?
As always, make sure to go like, follow, share, all around Table of Truth, Real Nigga University, social medias. And then if you want to make a donation, hit that super chat. We'll appreciate all donations made. And we also want to make sure that next week, or technically, I guess this week, instead of our podcast being Friday, we'll be having an exclusive episode on Thursday. Same time on Thursday. We have 2 special guests coming. We got Bo Deal and Born Rich. You understand? Make sure to hit that podcast sub. It's gonna be a beautiful thing. So moving on to the first story, we have footage from the 1965 Selma marches of us trying to integrate with white folks and then basically turning us away.
No sweat. Let's get it.
Before skipping, check this out.
You're not going to the courthouse in a group on the condition that you come here, and I'll assure you that.
All we would like to do, sir, is to go to the
Courthouse is closed. There's no business there.
We don't want to go in the courthouse. All we want to do is go to the lawn of the courthouse.
Stop the tape for a second. Listen, this tape here, for our listeners out there, we want you you see through the conversation there, everything that they're saying, the words are being highlighted. Because you need to pay attention to this, because you're going to see how brainwashed black people are and how psychotic we are in trying to join our oppressor. Start this conversation over from the beginning. I want y'all to listen to this conversation. Get me right on this. Word by word. You're going to see how brainwashed we are and how sick we are. Watch this here.
Before skipping, check this out.
You're not going to the courthouse in a group on the condition that you come here, and I'll assure you that.
All we would like to do, sir, is to go to the
courthouse is closed. There's no business there.
We don't want to go in the courthouse. All we want to do is go to the lawn of the courthouse, kneel in prayer, and we'll gladly return.
You take your prayers back to your church. That's the proper place to pray. I'm sure that God will hear your prayer just as well down there as it will up here, but you're not going on this courthouse lawn.
Sir, whenever there are men who are in sinful condition, prayer should be uttered wherever they are.
Well, why don't you pray where you are? Go back down there and pray. You think you're lily white? You think you're not sinful? Well, then go back to your church and pray.
Well, sir, can we pray together, you and I?
You do your prayer. I do mine, big boy. You don't pray for me. I don't want you to pray for me.
Well, will you pray for us?
Because I don't think your prayers get above your head.
Well, will you pray for
Stop
us?
right there.
Good night.
You understand? Like this, you need to see this to get some of that brainwashing off of you. And get me right on this. They tell you, even on Sunday, they tell you the church is the most sacred place on Sunday. Meaning these white people don't want you in their church.
Right.
They don't want to come together with you. No, this is in the 60s. You think that mindset didn't change? They showing you right now when they said make America great again. Once again, what put Donald Trump in office is his racism towards blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians.
Sir.
Like we told you this last week, you can't change these people. Why?
Right.
So if you can't change them, why you trying to change them? Why you trying to force yourself on the people that hate you?
Right.
He said, I don't think your prayers make it above your head.
Above your head.
What does that mean? That nigga, your God is not mine. You understand? That's what the white man telling you. The God that I serve, he ain't here to help you.
Right.
Listen to the psychosis of this conversation. Pay attention because it's part of the reason why we're so destroyed. Lamont,
I just want
please
to point out, this goes to show that we forced ourselves unto white people.
Right.
You understand? We're over here trying. He's like, nah, don't go back to your areas. He said, well, can we pray together?
Right.
You understand? Like we tried so hard to join them for what?
Right.
Like, what was the benefit and what were we fighting for to be able to pray with white folk?
Right.
What benefit did it get us?
And I mean, time in the 60s, they was hanging you. You show you how psychotic we are. You know, in the 60s, white people's racism was to an extreme, like something you could not believe. And you know what your solution was? Can we pray together? Sound like a damn wimp.
Come on.
Y'all were done?
Just to piggyback on what you're saying, out of one,
You know, what taught this 16-year-old boy to have this type of mentality, be so docile, to be so gentle, you know what I'm saying? Trying to join his oppressor.
That's
You know
it.
what I'm saying? That Christian church, you know.
That's right. You know who to blame. I will on.
Come,
please.
Cap. So this video was from 1965, and a lot of blacks and Hispanics believe that racism was 200 years ago.
Right.
When if you in your 20s or 30s, your parents were born in 1965, around that time area.
That's right.
So these racist people, this cat in this video, he has a son or daughter that's maybe 30 or 20 years old.
That's
And
it.
What do you think he taught his child?
That's it.
He taught them peace and happiness, and no, he taught that black people and Hispanics are niggers.
That's it.
right.
That's it.
Damn
We
right.
know what the police taught his son, who were police. When you see a black man get dragged out the car and get beat to death, or get shot to death, or a sister get, which was a video we're gonna play later on, sister get pulled out the car, you know what I'm saying, like she's a damn rag doll. You know what I'm saying? So we are able to see, you know what I'm saying, what racist white people have taught their children, because we live in it every day.
Right.
Here's the problem. Because we didn't dealt with this racism for so long, we want to act like it don't exist. You understand? Like we want to act like we want to ignore it. You know, you had a problem, you just, man, I don't even want to deal with this shit. It's like a nightmare. You know what I'm saying? I want to have a good dream. You know what I'm saying? But this nightmare, you ain't gonna when you wake up out this nightmare and try to go back to sleep and dream of something good, you're gonna be right back in the nightmare again. And the reason why you're gonna go right back to a nightmare, because you don't want to do the things to come out of the nightmare.
Right.
You understand? And the things that you got to do to come out of the nightmare is to take yourself and not be trying to join yourself to your oppressor.
That's right.
The Bible doesn't teach that. Christianity teach to join your enemy. The Bible does not teach that.
Right.
Now, he a Christian white man talking to a Christian black man, telling him, I don't believe your prayers get above your damn head. Play it. Finish playing.
I'm not gonna pray for you. I'll tell them my business, you tell yours. Now, you don't move these people out of here. Sir, I'm gonna protect you, sir. Sir, I don't have to love anybody I don't want to love. Sir, you do your own love. You love your little niggas. I love who I please.
Do you believe in equal justice for all?
I believe in justice.
Do you believe in equal?
I don't believe in equal nothing. There's no two people in this world alike, and they're not equal on any terms or conditions. There's no two peas in the world alike. No two pieces of money or nothing else.
And so are you saying that if I have a quarter and I'm black and you have a quarter and you white, then my quarter isn't as worth as much as your quarter?
That's your quarter.
Yes, my quarter is worth?
I'll decide what my quarter is worth. You use yours and I'll use it.
Shalom. Where we going? My yard?
Cap, he cut him. I hate to say, he cut him heavy.
Yeah, he did.
You know what I mean? Because that whole we're equal. You know what I mean? Our people got it confused, Cap.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They say every man is created equal,
That's
like
what
that's
they
in
say.
the Bible, but that's the fake American Constitution.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
And he just called me, said there are no two men on this earth that are equal in any type of condition.
Right.
There's nothing there is no equality in this.
But meanwhile, this is what they put in the Constitution: all men were created equal. So now we got a problem then, because that mean context mean everything.
Right.
That meaning that when they put in the Constitution, all men are created equal, that don't apply to blacks, Hispanics, and Native American
right.
Indians. Because when they wrote that, you was 3/5 of a man in that same Constitution. You see what I'm saying? And they still think that way. Go ahead, my y'all.
Hey,
Please.
Exactly, Cap. They don't look at us as the men that are created equal. When they wrote that, they were writing that for a white world, and we were considered chattel.
That's it.
You know what I mean?
That's
With this
it.
human cattle to be herded around, paraded around, and used and abused and worked to death like any other beast of burden.
And listen, something too that they don't would tell you is that these white people read that Bible and could see that this Bible ain't talking about people being equal. And you go in that Bible, it talk about the Lord created a people above one people. You understand? But white people, you know what they did was they read it and say, well, all this aboveness and all this chosenness apply to us.
Right.
And, you know, like I told you, I talked to a Christian cat before who told me we was the dogs that got the crumbs off the children's table.
Good night.
He was a Christian, went to church every Sunday. He said, we the dogs that get the crumbs. I said, nigga, what? Yeah, we the dogs. You see what I'm saying? To go to show you where the brainwashing is coming up. Y'all down?
Man, Cap, and another part when the brothers say, you know what I'm saying, like, so my quarter and your quarter ain't the same value. Out of one, it was a couple of years ago where they did a study, you know what I'm saying, like this black woman was trying to sell her house.
Right.
Yeah, they come and do an evaluation on your house, see how much your house appraised for and different things of that nature.
Right.
When they did the evaluation for the black woman, she then had them to come in later, do an evaluation, but she took down all the pictures out of the house and made it seem like a white person owned the house.
Yeah.
They estimated the house $100,000 more than what they estimated it before.
That's it.
You know
That's
what I'm
it.
saying?
That's it. That's heavy, man. Look, that's heavy what you bringing out. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just talking about a house. You know what I'm saying? So imagine, you know what I'm saying, what our lives are valued in this place.
Right.
Like a white life is valued 10 times higher than what your life is valued. You see what I'm saying? And here's the problem. Our leaders is comfortable with this world that we live in. They comfortable with a white man's value being 10 times more higher than ours. You know what I'm saying? Which means they cool with being a slave. Long as they could be fed, you know what I'm saying, and getting money, get to a bag. As far as the suffering of their people, A, they don't give a damn, and B, in their mind, they white. They accepted by white people because they got money. They ride past the same ghetto they was from. Like, I hate these niggas, man. You know, I hate when these niggas come around because the sight of them means white people get reminded about who I am. You see what I'm saying? And it's self-hatred like something you could not believe. Now, who in the hell wants to live in a society where their life ain't valued? I know I don't. You see what I'm saying? That's why being a free man starts in the mind.
That's right.
Being a free man starts with what we doing in the ISUBK.
That's right.
You got to start first thinking like a free man, so your actions will then now match, and then one day you will be free.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? But if you think that this is it and we ain't gonna never get out of this American empire, then you don't even have the same faith that you claiming you got. You going to church every Sunday talking about you got all the faith in the world, and you ain't got no faith that we can even get out of America.
Right.
So what faith do you really? You don't have no faith. Maya?
Come on. So, it's like it, sir. And here's the thing: we're trying to. In that video is a perfect example of how we keep saying we're trying to force white people to love us.
Right.
We're trying to force a race of people to love us that absolutely hate us. And here's the problem: it all starts with our leaders.
That's it.
You know what I mean? That's another. As we were talking earlier, Cap. I went to Mississippi, to my hometown, and we passed by the high school that my mother went to, my father went to, my aunts, my uncles, even I attended briefly. You know what I'm saying? She told us. Me and my rib, my brother, my sister-in-law, how when they integrated, you know what I'm saying, they didn't want, that was the white school. Like, I've only known that as being as the school my whole life.
Right.
But when they integrated, that was the white school in the white section of town.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody else went to the black school that was my grade school.
Right.
You know what I mean? And they forced, and her exact words was, we didn't want to go to that school.
Wait a minute. You mean to tell me that during the time after the board of education, when they was forcing, and then you had some black people that didn't want to go?
Cap, she said nobody wanted to go to that white school. None of the black kids wanted to go to that white school. They literally forced them out of the black school and forced them to go to the white school. So if they wanted to go to high school, if they wanted to graduate and receive their diploma, they had to attend the white school or they couldn't go to school.
That's heavy. That's heavy material right there.
So how are we looking for people to love us when our leaders have forced us on these people?
That's it.
Don't nobody want to be forced to do nothing, especially like love somebody.
So they can be accepted. You understand? And meanwhile, our black leaders so dumb, they don't understand that the illusion of integration only makes white people even more powerful.
Kana Wakan.
You know what I mean? So what you bringing out is heavy out. You know what I mean? What we going next?
On the same matter, we have a video of Muhammad Ali talking to a white boy basically about racism.
Let's get it.
I tell you what, I bet you the Viet Cong, who we black people, not me, I wasn't fool enough to go, who those who help fight, I bet you the Viet Cong is more citizens and can come here and put on a little suit and get more freedom and move in neighborhoods and put up business where Negroes can't.
I believe that.
No, that's not
No,
right.
I believe that. I believe that.
They're under a dictatorship
And the
just like the
Chinese
Russians.
can, the Japanese can, the Germans can. Everybody that's not American can go and do what Negroes can't do. So quit being hypocrites on this TV.
Well, where can't you go, Muhammad? And
Oh,
what
okay,
can't
I'm
you
one
do?
big nigga. I'm a nigga, got $10 million. I'm a great fighter, so I can go.
Well,
what's the answer, Congressman?
The answer is that, you know, it's easy to sit back and call everybody else in the world a hypocrite. And I'm not going to call
I'm not
anybody
calling
a
everybody
hypocrite.
a hypocrite.
I think
Any
everybody
white
has a right to
person,
their own
Any
opinion.
white person in this artist, when I tell the truth of my people, ain't nothing but a hypocrite. You take your face and your complexion to the White House and repay the black people for all the work they done done, all the slaving they
Get down, brother.
Give them some land.
Now the cat next to him said that if you watch the whole interview, he was an Uncle Tom. You know, he was coming up against Muhammad Ali, but a few points he had to say. Well, you know what I'm saying? You know, so what we going with this one now? Yeah, I mean, this shit was despicable. You see what I'm saying? And what we must remember, they try to paint. When Muhammad Ali, when the brother couldn't talk no more, they tried to make it seem like he was a humanitarian for all people.
Right.
When the nigga couldn't talk no more, he's sitting there shaking. That's the only thing he couldn't do. But this is who he really was. You see what I'm saying? And what's so powerful about it is he was an athlete. You see what I'm saying? To go to show you these athletes nowadays, they ain't got, you know what I'm saying, no excuse not to be like how this cat was here. You see what I'm saying? And then you see the white dude try to cut him and say, well, you can go. Well, other black people go. He said, yeah, I'm a big nigga with $10 million. See what I'm saying? This the same thing that the white man been doing since the days of the plantation. You see, it's the same. How you gonna let the same system on a plantation work on you now? Right. And we supposed to have all this sophistication. All you niggas with these degrees and sophistication, and you got money and all this, and yet you still, you know what I'm saying, have a plantation mindset, meaning you can't even see that they allow a few black people to, you know, come up to the upper room and crush the rest of us, and you don't even see that. You then, what happens is when they let a few up, the few they let up, they turn and look at the rest of them like, why you can't be like us?
Right.
Y'all done?
It's so heavy. I don't want, like, when black people do, you know, become that, you know what I'm saying, that one that's able to be in a room or be, you know what I'm saying, sit at the table, they wear that like, you know what I'm saying, like a badge of honor. Like, you know, I'm the only one in this company, and you know what I'm saying,
That's it.
Like they something big and some to be glorified, you know
Right.
what I'm saying, because you the only black, you know what I'm saying. But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, that what like you saying, what reward is that? You know what I'm saying, for you to be the only black person in the room, so you now can look down on the rest of your people.
That's it. You know what I'm saying? And what you had to take away from the video, which was so important, is that what Muhammad Ali was saying was, you letting the Vietnamese, the Chinese, and people from other nations come over here and get businesses in our neighborhoods, and we can't even get businesses in our neighborhood, because we ain't writing no paperwork to let nobody open up no business. Once again, the ghetto was made. Our destruction was constructed. We didn't do this to ourselves. We didn't bring cocaine. We didn't bring rock cocaine, you know what I'm saying, and turn our people into zombies. The United States government of America, you understand, brought the cocaine, the crack to destroy you.
That's right.
You understand? The United States of America wrote laws to put the father out the home. Right. Now we just in a downward spiral to where we inflict our own self-pain because it's been done to us for so long. You get my point? But this is not natural, and the way that it get fixed is you got to have strong brothers that see this oppression. That's why the scriptures say, oppression maketh a wise man mad. Because he see the oppression, and then his job to go up and speak about the oppression for the people could get fixed and stop blaming themselves. A woman who get raped, she can't blame herself to get healed. She's a victim. You see what I'm saying? She can't continue to look at the person that raped her and he walking around free and ain't nothing been done to him. She need to see that rapist go to jail, and you know what I'm saying, she need to not blame herself for what's been done to her. That's us. We need to not blame ourselves for what's been done, and then we'll be able to get fixed. And the greatest thing in the world what's going to happen is one day the white people that have been oppressing us for 4 years, it's a judge sitting up in heaven, man, that you can't see. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of y'all talking about the sky God, y'all believe a nigga gonna come out of the sky. Once again, you just lack faith. You think the white man, if you don't think it's something greater than the white man that exists out here, then you have a slave mind, like something you could not believe. Right. Because you go in that Bible, you know what I'm saying? Yes, the Most High dwells in the fourth dimension. Yes, Christ is coming out of the fourth dimension. It tell you in the very Bible that you're reading, which is a history book, that when Christ left this earth, he was taken up in the chariot, which America call the UFOs. You the one to think that only the white man can go in space and there ain't nothing greater than him. We don't think that because we didn't read the Bible and know that this shit is true. Right. You see what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is to say all that, God is going to sit and judge America like something you cannot believe, because that's going to be part of blacks and Hispanics getting fixed. That's right. The more that we got to see the people that raped us walk around, brother, that's horrible. To see the people that done a crime to you walk around free. White people don't even allow that to happen. Right. Listen, even if you ain't done a crime to the white man, he'll create that you commit a crime to come get you. give me right on that. He created an illusion about the people in the middle. The Arabs did something to him, went over there, bombed them into the goddamn Stone Ages. Like, he ain't gonna forget about the crimes that's done to him, and why should we forget about the crimes that was done to us? That's right. Am I y'all?
Hey, Con, sir.
Please.
And that video right there, so it just heavy because it shows how far we come. Like he said, with the Viet Cong, the Japanese, the Germans. You got to remember, Cap, World War II had ended. And that's when the Vietnam War was going on. So each one of those races of people he named were so-called enemies of America.
That's it.
And to this day, the enemies of America, you know what I'm saying? We were at war with Afghanistan, but someone from Afghanistan can go over here and open up a business and go to college and live lavishly, and we can't. We at war with Russia right now. We at war with China. The Russians, the Chinese, everybody, all the enemies, so-called enemies of America can come over here, get citizenship, or come over here illegally and not have to worry about ICE, establish businesses, get rich off the land while we stuck in the ghetto at the bottom. We're called every problem that America has right now.
Yeah, what you saying so heavy, it goes to show that even though we on the bottom and that we oppressed, you are still the white man's #1 enemy. He go to war with countries, brother, where people die. You know what I'm saying? People try to shoot him out the sky. And he bring them over here once the war's over to open up a business and say, well, listen, I got some people over here that's my enemy. You can go open up in their communities and suck their money out, and where they men ain't got no job, so we can take their men to prison, this, that, and other. See what I'm saying? And you bourgeoisie niggas is just too stupid to even realize you being played.
Right.
You too dumb.
Right. If I may,
please.
Like what you were saying earlier about like our living situations, living styles in America, like all the things that make it so-called easier for us to live in America are the things that we're doing to keep ourselves oppressed.
That's it.
Like if a woman wants an easy lifestyle when living for like apartment or housing, Section 8 and stuff like that, she got to get rid of the man.
Right.
You understand?
That's right.
And now what we believe in, if you want to be successful, let's go to school first. So if a woman gets pregnant, instead of going to school, she wants to abort the baby.
Or child support.
Or child support. If everything that benefits or makes life somewhat easier in this household,
that's it.
It means we have to destroy somebody else.
Real child support is the mother and father, you know what I'm saying, that made the children stand together to raise the children.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying?
That's right.
You know what I'm saying, get rid of the father and now you didn't got rid of him. You know what I'm saying? He got to pay for 3-4 kids. You know what I'm saying? On top of that, you bringing some stranger in the house around his kids, and he got to pay, you know what I'm saying, for the stranger to be in his house and his home to be destroyed. The white man make you pay for that. And in most cases, it's the woman that left. You got to come out your pocket, you know what I'm saying, because a bitch want to be disloyal.
Right.
And this is why we say fuck America. Fuck, you know what I'm saying, they rules, fuck their religion, all that right there. Fuck it all. You know what I'm saying? Let's come together and rebuild real brotherhood and real sisterhood. And that's what we doing in the Israelite School, Universal and Practical Knowledge. Get me right on that part.
Right, sir.
I already know what we at with it.
Let's
get it.
Next up, we have a video of more police brutality. It says a homeless mother finally stops for Arkansas State Police, and they leave the child in the car.
Let's go.
Get hands out the window. Why you gotta I'm fixing to shoot you. Get your hands out the window. Get out. Get your hands against the door. Why are you grabbing on me like this? Why are you grabbing on me like this? Stop. What's your deal? What do you mean? What am I deal? Why are you gonna keep rolling? I didn't know you were trying to pass me and I said so. I come on like this. My license on me, pull over. I didn't know you were trying to get past me or what. You got any weapons on you? Yeah. Why are you pulling me to jail? Come on. Why am I going? My baby is in the car. Here. You don't remember my baby being in the car? Why am I going to jail? Get in the car. Why are you pulling on me like this? Get in the car so I can handle your child. Get in the car. You're not on the freeway. Get in the freaking car. Come here, buddy. Come here. Get in here. Come here, buddy. Come here. Sit down. Sit down and I'll put your fucking hands out the window.
Wow.
Stop it right there. Where we going?
Cap,
please.
She said, my baby's in the car. She said, you don't leave a baby in the car. She said, who cares? Who cares about your little nigga baby?
Yeah. Now, meanwhile, this is it ain't even off to the side,
Right.
which is still dangerous in itself.
Mhm.
This is on the freeway with traffic is this coming this way and this way. She seen the baby in the car. First of all, she for a traffic stop, she walked up with the Glock already on her, telling her to get out the fucking car. I'm gonna shoot you. Like this is like you did once again. This is how the Jewish people was getting treated by the Germans. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? We've been getting treated like this. Forever, right?
Kind.
Pull up to the sister. You know what I'm saying? The sister, which a lot of times people don't know. You know, a car get behind you, flashing lights. You got to see if they pulling you over or they flying past you, which is the sister trying to break out, explain to her. But the devil don't care nothing about that. We were just talking about, you know what I'm saying, the police from the past, what they taught their sons and daughters. Once again, you able to see what they taught they teaching their sons and daughters. You see what I'm saying? And so for you black women, you need to see this too, because for a long time, you black women, you know what I'm saying, have been an enemy to black men, and you have believed that you ain't a part of the struggle that we go through in this place, and you see how these white people, how white supremacy start to feel about you.
Right.
They dragging you out the goddamn car, don't care about you being no woman, and don't care about your damn baby that's sitting in the damn car on the freeway. The baby could have got killed. You understand? She ain't give a damn about none of that. You understand? Like this place is this right here is madness. You know what I'm saying? Like something you could not believe. But again, in order for you to understand where you living at, you need to continually see things like this so you can wake up out of your sleep. You know what I'm saying? Where we at with it?
Good night.
We want to move on. Next up, we have an article that IG has going on, a situation with Teddy Bridgewater.
No sweat.
Come.
Good night.
Okay.
Teddy Bridgewater says he is suspended from high school coaching for giving benefits to players. Former NFL quarterback Teddy Bridgewater said he has been suspended from coaching his former high school team in Miami because he provided players with financial benefits that he says he reported to the school.
Like the man go to show you that he wasn't trying to do nothing, you know, behind people's back. He reported like, man, this oppression that we under, brother, is so goddamn sophisticated. You know what I'm saying? Like when the kingdom of heaven, we're gonna have to be taught about this oppression that we under here in America day and night and day. You understand? Because it is that much ridiculous. It's just that ridiculous. Go ahead, priest.
The 32-year-old Bridgewater publicized action taken against him by Miami Western High School in a social media post, in which he also reaffirmed his desire to continue coaching the team for which he once played.
Now this was get me right on this. This is a big story.
Go
ahead.
I'm not going anywhere, Bridgewater's social media post said. And if it comes down to it, I will volunteer from the bleachers like I used to in 2018 and 2019 when no one had a problem. A message left Monday for school administrators seeking comment was not immediately returned. Last fall was Bridgewater's first season coaching his former school, which he led to a Class 3A state championship before signing with Detroit in late December.
Now you go ahead, Don. You gonna say something?
Yeah, the one that just goes to show, like, the brother he not doing this, you know what I'm saying, for no type of notoriety or position or something. He doing this because he actually got a passion for the kids. You know what I'm saying? He want to help the cause.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
Ain't got nothing to do with nothing else.
Go ahead, my y'all.
Con, sir. I didn't read the article, sir, but it's just listening to it. It sounds to me, and me having come up, you know, all of us came up in inner city schools.
Right.
You know what I mean? It sounds to me like he was actually trying to help his students, athletes that were impoverished and in bad conditions and give them some support so their life wouldn't be as hard.
That's it.
But what he don't know is, you know what I mean, if you watch old school slave movies like the movie Mandingo, you know what I mean?
Right.
You starve the slave, they run faster, they fight harder to get to that biscuit, to get to that cup of water. You know what I'm saying? The schools don't want him helping them kids out because guess what? If they starving and they dangle that carrot, they going to make better athletes for the school.
That's
Because
it.
they want to get out of the ghetto.
That's it.
So they going to throw that ball a little faster, a little farther. They going to run down that field a little faster. They going to dunk a little harder and entertain our oppressors because they stomach growling and their ribs is touching.
Damn right.
You know
Damn
what I
right.
mean?
Give it up. Give it up. Also, again, man, if you like what you hearing, please donate to that super chat. You know what I mean? Help the prophets and the priests of the Lord. You know what I mean? Continue to do this work and get this message out. You know what I'm saying? We got a food giveaway coming up, clothes giveaway coming up, back to school giving up. You know what I'm saying? And we need the support of our people, man. Donate the money. You know, we ain't scared to ask for no donations up in here. We need it. This is part of building up your nation. Send that money in. Hit that super chat and get that cash up in here so we can go further, sincerely go help our people.
Right.
Mariah.
Good, Captain. Captain Zazaria did a topic on this last week. So the school, their program, they wasn't giving these brothers anything for uniforms, none of that. So this brother was paying $1,500 a week for food. You know what I'm saying, to these players and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
The program wasn't giving these brothers nothing, no help or nothing.
Dude, that's crazy. Roman Juan.
So just to piggyback off what Mariah was saying.
Please.
Not only, you know, for the equipment, for food, for rides, like a lot of these younger brothers didn't have a ride to get to practice. So they making it look like it was more like he was giving them money, donating money to them, when really he was donating to get them to practice or get new equipment because they didn't have equipment.
Yeah.
Get them brand new equipment. That's the donation that they gave, which he went to that school and said, hey, y'all need new equipment. I'll donate money for this equipment.
Yeah.
But the way they make the story look as if he was like paying players or giving players money or something.
Right.
Yeah.
That wasn't the case. The whole case.
I wouldn't have gave a damn if he was giving the players money or not. Myself per se. You see what I'm saying? Now why do I say that? Because how long have America been getting paid off of black sweating, blood and sweat and tears?
Right.
But in this case, black sweat. You know what I mean? In the sports. You see what I'm saying? How long have I know they college athletes they getting paid now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But for so long, black and Hispanic athletes, you know what I'm saying, been in these colleges, getting these colleges tons of money. Like you look at these universities. The blood flow of these universities be from two sports, namely basketball and football.
Kind of what come.
You know what I'm saying? Which is a sports that predominantly black men play in, and these universities get TV contracts and all that. And what they do for the players, they give them a scholarship and give them, you know what I'm saying, a grant for them to get food. You know what I'm saying? And pretty much, you know what I'm saying, that's it. You see what I'm saying? So now you go to show you that it's oppressive. They made all this money off of sports and don't even want you to give these cats money who you getting paid off of.
Right.
Please.
It came out, I believe, like a couple days ago. Donald Trump, he's trying to put a cap on NIL deals, meaning he's trying to put a ceiling on how much a college player can make, because these college players, they making money now.
Yeah.
Now, of course, they all black.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Of
So
course.
now Trump is going to put a cap on how much these brothers can make.
That's it. And what they don't, I'm coming to a Ramon, what they don't tell you is the sports that's dominated by black people, namely basketball and football, they pay for all the other sports in the colleges.
Right.
You understand? So you take
Right.
North Carolina. The North Carolina basketball and football team generates so much revenue. It pays for tennis. It pays for golf. It pays for all the sports nobody gives a fuck about.
Right.
Let's just play it. Let's say it plainly. You know what I'm saying? This is the round table of truth, baby. Let's just say it plainly. All the sports that nobody gives a damn about, you know what I'm saying? Basketball and football pays for it all. You get my point? And these universities then got filthy rich, you know what I'm saying, off of black players, you know what I'm saying, coming to that university, making them tons of money. Now, you can't tell me that ain't no oppression like something you cannot believe. You get what I'm saying? And then you don't even want to pay them. You don't even want. What about the cats that ain't going to make it to the professionals?
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Which all of them ain't. You know what I'm saying? What about them? You know what I'm saying? That you didn't got rich off of these cats, and then you trying to come down on Teddy Bridgewater. The brother reported what he was doing, and that still ain't enough for you right there. You still got to make this brother seem like a criminal when you are the goddamn criminal.
Right.
You the criminal. I will on.
Please. What's so amazing, Cap, about these NIL deals, they're not coming from the school. Like, schools ain't paying the players. It's coming from businesses. Like, a player could get a brand contract from Dairy Queen or a car dealership or something like that.
Yeah.
So the school ain't coming out of nothing.
That's it.
But Donald Trump is trying to stop them from getting brand deals from different businesses, which it just don't make no sense whatsoever unless he's just trying to stop niggas from getting money.
Get a brother a hand. You know what I'm saying? Run one.
So I was just gonna bring up the fact that this story kind of correlates with that first video we was watching. When you look at it, and the black boy asked the police officer, "If I had a quarter and you had a quarter, ain't our quarters the same? Is our money different or whatever?" That just show you. If this was Brett, we did a segment with Brett Favre on the stuff Brett Favre did. I guess he took all that welfare money and basically put it into the volleyball team. That got swept right under the rug.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? But now we look at that Teddy Bridgewater doing something that's actually really to help a poor community.
Yeah.
And now it's such a big story. It's a big story because it's the black money that's doing it. If the white man ain't in control of what's going on,
That's it.
just like the NIL deals, those NIL deals are because now the white man can get his hands on the money too.
That's
it's
it.
something that helps him too. But now, it's Teddy Bridgewater saying, "Hey, I'm just helping out a team that I came up from."
That's it.
Now it's a big story. But that just show you that your quarter ain't the black man quarter in America ain't equal to that white man quarter.
Get a brother a hand. You understand? And the psychosis behind it all as well is really a lynching. It's like a subliminal lynching. You know what I'm saying? Which what I mean is this. Is that this is a message to other black athletes who come out of poor communities. Don't you dare go back to your community, you know what I'm saying, and try to help your people. Don't you dare do that. You understand? So we're going to take Teddy Bridgewater and we're going to make an example out of this brother, you know what I'm saying, because if we don't, so this how sophisticated oppression works. If we don't do that, then we might have other NBA players and football players try to come do with Teddy Bridgewater. Think about how diabolical and evil this is. And you telling me that these people is not the devil walk? You telling me white people not the devil walk? They is coming down on their brother who trying to help the community that he came from, even though the athletes that come from this community, they going to get all the money out of, but they don't even want the brother to pay for a damn Uber ride, give them sandwiches or nothing else. And he reported it, so he wasn't trying to do it behind their back. This shouldn't even be a story. What are we even talking about?
Right.
The white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of. Damn it.
Damn right, sir.
My yard.
Khan, sir. And once again, like Aram said, this correlates to the second video with Muhammad Ali. They on these athletes right now. They're doing this to Teddy Bridgewater because they don't want another Muhammad Ali on TV speaking the truth about the conditions that black people live in.
That's it.
You know what I mean? We give you all this money, nigga. We give you tens of millions of dollars or $1 million, these hundreds of thousands of dollars. You got to shut your goddamn mouth.
That's it. That's
and
it.
You better not speak up, and you better not try to help them niggas in that community you came from.
Brother, what you saying is so heavy, and this so psychological. Like Teddy Bridgewater was going and doing it himself.
Right.
He wasn't doing like a lot of athletes taking their money and they send it to some foundation where, and once the money makes it to the foundation, them niggas take the money and divide it up amongst each other.
Right. Call him a con.
So the sandwiches never make it to the kids.
Right.
None of the money ever makes it to the kids. And you sending your money to a bunch of crooks talking about you giving back. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, this athlete got this foundation and that foundation. Nigga, where's the workers of this? Right. Where? You understand? Because the one people that you can't help is black people in America.
Right, that's
you
right,
cannot
sir.
help these. They don't want you to get any type of help at all. Now, why don't they want you to get any help? Because you are the Lord's chosen people.
That's right.
You getting any help, you loving each other, you serving your God means that you would just naturally take over the earth because you was made better than everybody.
That's right.
The white man just said himself in the other video, ain't no two people created equal.
Right.
When you play sports, you happen. You take over.
Right.
Any sport. Niggas, a bunch of niggas go start to play tennis right now. And all the people winning Wimbledon gonna be black. Let us go decide to go play hockey. All the little teams, you know how you go to schools and the basketball team be all white, they let one nigga in, then you just go year by year. Before you know it, it ain't a white boy on the damn team. You see what I'm saying? Because we better than them, and we should embrace that we better than them. God damn it, that shouldn't be nothing that we look at as something wrong. What the hell is wrong with you? You want to be a damn slave?
Right.
You understand? Look at all this flavor, you know what I'm saying, that the Lord done gave you. Every genre of music that's popular throughout the world come from what people? Get me right on this. Who are the best singers in the world?
Black.
Who came up with rap out of nothing, jazz out of nothing, blues out of nothing? You see what I'm saying? What the hell we looking at each other? We so beat down that we don't want to put our shoulders up and say, man, we better than every goddamn body. Not us. And the UPK.
Right. That's right.
We don't think like y'all. We know we better. You understand? We know that God is a nigga up in heaven. We know that. We know Christ is a nigga. We know King David was a nigga. We know every prophet in that Bible was niggas, and we love being niggas. That's why we named it Real Nigga University. And then y'all down put Acts 13:1 on there just to solidify it all the way, just in case you had any doubt. He put the scripture in there that say the word nigga right there in the Bible. Now you chop that up, eat that up, pour that in your coffee, you know what I'm saying, see how that tastes. And that's that. You know what I'm saying? Shit. What we had with it?
Go on next. We have this story with RG3 and Shaq.
Oh my God, RG3. RG, man, look, you heard what Shaq told you, man. I wouldn't say nothing else about that. Shaq said he gonna punch you in your fucking mouth.
Damn.
Let's get it.
Look at that.
Almost crashed out and threatened to beat up football star RG3 over disrespecting Angel Reese.
Speaking of man, RG3, tweet another monkey post about my girl Angel Reese. I'm punching your fucking face.
Ooh.
Okay? It's enough. Like, I don't usually do stuff like this, but just stop it, bro. You got your job, you got your podcast, leave my Angel Reese alone. I'm the one calling her and telling her not to respond. Fucking stop it. That's the last time.
Dang.
Okay? Thank you. It's not real hate. If you look around what's going on in this real country, that's hate. This is sports. I'm not supposed to like you. It's a shame that all the stuff you did in your life, you're going to be remembered for your podcast. Like, leave those girls alone. You already spoke on it. Let it go. So what? He hates us. So what? I hate you now. I'm messing with her. Now what? Say something about me. But she's not going to respond because I'm the one calling her and be like, baby, keep it classy. Because she's not soft by any means. You're from the streets. But I'm like, you're beautiful. Don't indulge with these fools because he's a fool. You don't even have G14 classification to say that. I would respect it more if Lisa Leslie said it.
You would say, where we going?
Man, like, you know, that just goes to show, you know what I'm saying, when brothers look at these devils, you know what I'm saying, as better than our women. I don't see how a black man, you know what I'm saying, with the access of black, Hispanic, and Native Indian women can even go and look at a white at a white devil and feel like, you know what I'm saying, like it's any kind of attractiveness in that. But this brother, he looks at his people as discussing and like he reposted that because he really feels like when he looks at a black woman, that's what he sees.
A monkey.
You know what I'm saying? He sees a monkey. You know what I'm saying? He don't see a beautiful black woman like we do because he's attracted to dogs.
Right.
Obviously. You know what I'm saying? It's just disgusting to me.
The fact that he's calling her a monkey just shows you how much of a spirit he has following the white man. And that was one of the number one things in bywords that they used to call us all the time that would just look like monkeys and stuff like that. Like you picked the perfect words to emulate white society.
And Eddie-wise white woman in the background.
Damn. Good
You understand? Like, you know what I'm saying? To just go to show you, you know what I'm saying, that, you know, when you take on the spirit of this place and go get you a white girl, you basically just become soulless. Like people that date outside their race, I'm gonna just tell you, man, you a fucking traitor.
Damn
That's
right.
I don't just know what to tell you, man. You don't have no integrity. You don't have a soul or anything to get in the bed with your enemy.
Right.
You are disgusting and vile. You just as vile as a man that get in the bed with another man.
Right. Damn right,
A woman
sir.
that get in the bed with another woman. You know what I'm saying? And God hates your behind. You better know that. The Bible says, somebody get for me, you know what I'm saying, where the Lord say, God hateth sinners. Once again, the Christian church teaching you, God hate the sin, but he don't hate the sinner.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Listen to that damn Christian dogma when that ain't in the Bible. This is what we try to show you in the ISUBK 7 days a week. You know what I'm saying? That the things that your preacher is teaching you is not in the Bible. He's speaking of his own mind, not what's in the scriptures. We're going to show you what's in the scriptures right here, and it's going to hurt. Once again, coming out of slavery, this brainwashing that we got, Najwan, this one, it hurts to come out of this slavery because it hurts. It's like somebody telling you, man, listen, well, you can't love this country and this place. You know what I'm saying? And you like a puppy. It's like telling the puppy, man, your cat, your owner don't want you, and that hurts. You know what I'm saying? It hurts but we're gonna have to wake up. You know what I'm saying, to that reality. You know what I mean? You got it?
I got it, sir.
Read.
The book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 12 and verse 6.
Go ahead.
For the Most High hated sinners.
Most High do what?
Hated sinners.
Sinner. The Most High hateth sinners. They don't say he hate the sin and not the sinner. It says he hateth sinners. This is in the Bible. You understand? Once again, when you learn the truth of the records of the Bible, then the brainwashing can now to start to come off of you. And this is the God of the niggas, man. So getting together with somebody outside of your race is a sin. And you see why it's a sin, because when you do that, you could never be a person that's for your people.
Right.
And the Lord created you to be black, and he wants you to be for black. You understand? Not be on there talking about this sister is a monkey. Like, what are you getting out of that?
Right.
My
So like I said, that's the brother has what I'm going to call, he has an integrated mind state.
That's
you
it.
know what I'm saying?
That's
and this is all the
Can
stuff.
we show a picture of RG3? Throw it up there. Show this Uncle Tom nigga on the screen. Go ahead, my y'all.
Pink suit on, pink suit
Keep
wearing.
going,
it. So like I said, but yeah, it just goes to show that when you integrate with your enemy, when you lust after the things that your enemies have, you become the enemy.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? Once again, this is the failure of our leaders, because integrating us into this burning house has destroyed us mentally, physically, spiritually. You look at an athlete like how Muhammad Ali used to be, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, a whole bunch of brothers back in the day that used to be outspoken, quote unquote activists for our community, speaking up against the injustices and the things that were going on. Now that we have integrated, every athlete out here shuffles their feet. And if they do try to speak up, like brothers a couple years ago was talking about, here, we are the Israelites, you know what I mean, and this, that, and the other, as soon as they feel the slightest bit of pressure, they fold faster than Superman on laundry day, sir.
That's it. You get a brother hand, you know what I'm saying? And listen, we must remember RG3. I hope you don't talk about this sister again, because Shaq, you know what I'm saying, is going to punch you in your fucking face.
You're right.
And he going to break something. You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? And listen, I ain't sanctioning this, but you deserve to be punched in your face. You know what I'm saying, for what you said about this sister. You would think a white supremacist would put up a picture, you know what I'm saying, of a sister playing basketball and put a monkey over the top of her face. Get me right on that. Go ahead, please.
Come on, Cap. Niggas like, Anybody that when you go on Facebook or Instagram and it's a comment about it's a picture, some post about Caitlin Clark or Angel Reese, it's just filled with white men saying how much they hate Angel Reese.
That's it.
That's the only reason why he's talking about Angel Reese, because white men hate Angel Reese.
Yeah.
And if you look at the nigga, look at his nose. This is the most niggas looking nigga you can find. And
You know what this picture remind me of? Living Large. Remember that
Khan
movie?
Wakan, yeah.
Remember the nigga came out of the ghetto, you know what I'm saying? And he just had turned into a white boy. He ain't even Go ahead, y'all done.
That's heavy what you say, out of one, because what this cat did, I don't know if y'all seen it. He did a video, you know what I'm saying?
Before you talking, just I want you to continue. But get the picture of the cat living large when he turned white, when he turned into a white man, and post it next to this nigga's face. Go ahead, Bree.
He actually did a video to where his wife, which is a white woman,
right,
is in the bed and she takes a pill. You know what I'm saying? Or she thinks she's taking, you know, whatever the sleeping medicine they call it. I believe it's
Ambien.
No, it's something with an M.
Okay.
Melatonin. She thinks she's taking melatonin, but she takes melanin instead. So she takes melanin, and she wakes up as him in the bed with her clothes on.
Right.
This cat, man, this cat hates himself. Like he's so engulfed in trying to join himself to this, you know what I'm saying, this white society.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you said, I don't want he turned it to Dexter. What was that? Dexter.
Dexter.
Living large.
Living large.
Oh, God.
We got the picture of Dexter.
Oh, I'm getting it to him now, Cat.
Dexter Jackson.
Dexter Jackson, yeah.
It's so many of you know what I'm saying, that, and you know what killed me is the cats who be like, they pro-black. I say in the video, some cats talk about, yes, I'm still pro-black. And they were like, but you got a white wife.
Right.
How is this even possible?
Can't.
Because if you pro-black, then that means, you know what I'm saying, you're for your people.
Right.
Right? How you pro-black and you go on and you laying in the bed with a white woman every night? That means you hate, yes, it means you hate black women.
Damn,
you know what I'm
right.
saying? And we understand, man, our sisters is, listen, they'd make you want to hate them. You know what I'm saying? How they acting. But once again, they was trained to act like this. You know what I'm saying? By the philosophy of America. You see what I'm saying? And I got bad news for you, black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man. No matter how wicked our woman is and how out of order she is, God expects you to fix her.
That's
you know what I'm saying? Not turn your back on her, you know what I'm saying, and throw her away. That ain't gonna work. You're gonna have to man up in this situation here. You know what I'm saying? And women naturally follow men. So if we turn back, you know what I'm saying, and start obeying what the Lord say to do, then guess what? We're going to be strong enough to go get our woman and put her in check and put her in her place, because we've been put in our place.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? Like that going to go get a white girl because you can't deal with Keisha, you know what I'm saying? That's a punk move.
Damn right.
You
So.
see what I'm saying? You got to get trained up to deal with Keisha's mouth. We got brothers in here that can teach you.
Damn right.
I'm looking at one right now, the chef for the Midwest with that Bulls 33 on right there. Don't let that nigga fool you. He don't just flip cheap burgers and hot dogs and lamb. You know what I'm saying? That nigga will teach you how to break a woman all the way down in a good way. Not break her down to destroy her, but you get my point. You understand?
Right,
Let the chef holler at the chef for the Midwest. He'll get you right.
There you go, out of what?
Look at that. Look at him. The nigga look just like you, know what like that's what he is. That's what he is right there.
Damn right.
Goddamn Dexter. You understand? And it ain't just RG3. It's a ton of you niggas out here. But let me tell you something. On the round table with you, we gonna expose you. Every week we gonna pull up a nigga and say, here go Dexter right here. Give me right on that. We got to expose you. But by design.
Salakia, sir. I had watched the Malcolm X movie not too long ago, and looking at the picture, Salakia, sir, what did he say? He said, "Look white, don't it?"
Man, come on, man. You understand? I don't think G3 gonna make another comment about the sister seeing that Shaq gonna punch him in his mouth.
Right.
He probably gonna be quiet about that. You understand?
Nice.
Oh man, where we at next with it, Aki?
Come on, moving on with the next video we have is Dr. Cheyenne Bryant talks about being cooked. and dating younger men and having babies in their 40s.
Oh my God.
Oh Lord, this thing right here, boy.
Y'all thought this sister here had all the knowledge in the world.
Right.
Go ahead, Hot.
Guys, you gotta pull it up real quick.
No sweat.
There we go.
Vitamin D deficient.
Oh,
Okay.
Can
Thank
play
you.
Dr. Cheyenne Bryant, formative approach.
You're what?
47.
7? Right. So which means he no longer a
47
unk.
in
Which
shape.
means you no longer a unk, you a
47
papa.
in shape.
That means you a cook papa. You are no longer a unk. And young men are willing to wine and dine and prepare
They are.
the table for the cooked meat.
They do.
Trust me. The older men sitting back with papa stands like you with their glass in their hand saying, when you gonna serve daddy?
Man, what the
Make
hell?
daddy a salad.
What the hell is this broad even talking about?
Good night.
First of all, she trying to hate on us niggas in our 40s. Man, we still tearing fines in
Damn
that tail.
right.
I got a bunch of 40-year-old niggas in it right now.
Damn
You know what
right,
I'm
sir.
saying? We still do it with a 20-year-old nigga. Why, bitch, why you hate?
Man.
See, the problem like a broad like this be hating because don't nobody your age want you. You know what I'm saying? Now you want to go try to go get a young man, and a young man don't, I would tell him, man, you don't want that old thing, man.
Right.
Nah, it ain't because the sister old. It's because, man, listen, her head is totally destroyed from all the goddamn failed relationships that she been in. You understand what I'm saying? So this is what this was really what this is about.
Kind of what comes.
You understand? Hate like something you could not believe, but once again, when you got wisdom, you able to listen to words that come out of people's mouth, and you say, I already know what this. I already know what type of woman this is.
Yeah, right.
My
sir.
yard?
Hey Cap, I'm listening to what this demon just said. See, if you break down what she really just saying, she's saying a younger man she's gonna be able to control. A younger man gonna come in and serve her, while a brother that's got some seasoning on him and maturity, bitch, you gonna serve me.
Listen, I love Paul Pierce's whole demeanor. He's sitting in the back like, hold on. He even said, he was like, he said, I know bros like you. He said, he like, I'm from Inglewood. Like he said back like a straight up, you know what I'm saying, playing that joint. Like, man, who you think that? Like it's almost like Paul came there to break her down, like she needed to be broke down. Like he probably been watching this broad, like, man, you was a rat.
Right.
Damn right,
You was a
sir.
sophisticated rat.
Right.
Damn right,
Trying to
sir.
make it seem like you a Miss Philosophy. I mean, come on, man. Somebody had their hand up over there.
Hey, Cap, and that, what,
Please.
she a doctor like Dr. Reggie and Dr. Umar doctor.
ain't been certified nowhere.
In a damn
That's
thing.
the problem with you Negroes. You just give yourself a title.
You know what I mean?
Damn
I'm
right.
Dr. So-and-so. Where your degree at the certified is? I don't have one.
Right.
I just rolled out the bed and called myself a doctor.
Healing people.
You know what I mean?
Go ahead.
Make daddy a Sammy.
Is it timestamps?
Yeah, call, sir.
Paul's like, did we get an exclusive? Right. No, I took my IUD out about a month ago so that I can be ready to do it.
Congrats. I
I'm
What is
love
that,
that.
the eggs?
At
The IUD
42
is like-
years old, I don't
You
want
took the eggs out?
No.
And freeze 'em?
I have one guy that I have
Yeah, you
dated
should
off
start
and
her
on
now. We
for
got
5
her.
years.
We got her.
We dated for 5 years off and
So
on.
you was his work for 5 years? You been his work? You still his work? You no work.
We working together.
So the D is good.
Oh.
Let's keep it. I mean, that's what it's like, dude.
Yeah, go ahead.
Con.
He breaking her down, Cap.
Go ahead. I run one. Okay,
Oh,
both
yeah,
sides
yeah,
crack.
yeah.
Give it up to Michael Love on the super chat. We appreciate it. You understand? The brother said, honestly, she's crying out for a righteous man to choose her. What she going about it the wrong way.
Right.
Like, and when a sister, you know what I'm saying, when a sister want a righteous man, she got to come to the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge.
right.
And what she got to stop doing, you know what I'm saying, is stop going on these shows acting like she got knowledge. I understand what you're saying, Michael, and it is a tons of sisters, but normally sisters that want a righteous man, the first thing they learn to do is humble themselves.
Right.
You understand? So, but we get what you're saying, Michael. Appreciate the super chat. You understand?
Right.
Let's get it.
See this property on Craigslist for $4,300 a month? Well, it's been sitting empty for the last 28 days.
Well, by the way, it's not vitamin D deficient.
Oh,
I can tell.
Thank
I can
you.
tell when you
Because
talk.
she's sharp.
I can tell by the glow. I can tell by the glow.
And
Oh yeah, you probably gonna get some vitamin D tonight.
I got it before here. That's why I'm
Oh, okay, hold on. I love that. So we're so excited to have you. Like we had to have you. You always spit that real shit, and I love it.
This just goes that just goes to show that I don't want she out here in the streets.
Speak on it. Huh?
Like this chick, you know what I'm saying, she talk all of this mess, you know what I'm saying, about, you know what I'm saying, what brothers should do and how they should, like, she came at Nick Cannon and Cam Newton about, you know what I'm saying, them having kids and with different women and different things of that nature, you know what I'm saying? But she's out here, you know what I'm saying, having sex with just random men, you know what I'm saying?
Where's the part where Paul say, "Man, I know you from goddamn it up the way."
We got that time.
You from Long Beach, you know what I'm saying? Like what y'all don't see is Paul Pierce pretty much calling her, "I know you a hoe."
Right.
I know you a hoe fronting and perpetrating like you got some knowledge and you don't. That's why he say he just heard him say you just probably had some D for you came here. You know what I'm saying? He know who this broad is, and right now he having a straight up ghetto conversation, checking this broad live on the goddamn air. She don't know how to react. You know what I'm saying? Because she used to getting up there with cats who scared to check her. You know what I'm saying? And scared to tell her the truth about herself. And black man, how long are you gonna be scared to check these women and put them in their goddamn place? You see, they turning in monsters because you won't check them,
right?
Because you won't chastise them. Yeah, big shout out to Paul Pierce, man.
When she was talking, she said something that kind of stood out. She said, when she was talking about her and the guy, whoever she with for 5 years, we've been dating on and off for 5 years.
Yeah.
And then you start thinking about it, and now she just taking that IUD out. Oh, now I'm just taking out the IUD. The reason she had it was so she could go have sex all she wanted to.
Yeah,
and
be
she
a
didn't
hoe.
have to, be a hoe.
She could be a hoe.
Now she want to settle down.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna take the IUD out. The guy that I've been stringing along for 5 years. Now I'm gonna make him we gonna have a baby together.
Baby, basically the cat. If it's even a cat dead, I don't even believe there's nobody who be around for this broad to. You know, what man, a man, I'm talking about when I say a man, meaning I'm coming to you, Priest, a man with integrity. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no cat with integrity gonna let no woman be with a woman for 5 years and she could sleep with him sometime, then go sleep with other men and he take her back. You know what I'm saying? Even the Bible will tell you don't do that. You know what I'm saying? That land is defiled. A broad go hold on you, man, shalom. You know what I'm saying? That's a done deal. Don't you ever let no broad come back, you know what I'm saying, after she done been with another man. Thus saith the Lord, not me.
Right.
My partner's eye.
I'm right.
Yeah, Con, I mean, you could tell, she pretty much been a rebound chick because she even admitted she say the guy I've been dealing with for 5 years off and on. She ain't you know what I'm saying, this ain't been no consistent 5 years, you know what I'm saying? Because 9 times out of 10, the dude, you know what I'm saying, he already, when you deal with a woman for that long, you already, you know what I'm saying, got know where her mental at. And
go ahead. I'm sorry.
And most niggas, you know what I'm saying, just ain't going for that. They gonna go deal with another woman, and she probably know that. And so, yeah, you know what I'm saying, when he ready to come back and smash or whatever, it's okay with her because that's what she used to. This, you know what I'm saying? This
brother, and here's the sad part about all this. She's running around. This sister then got famous.
Come.
She's running around giving our women, our precious daughters, relationship advice.
Right.
Now, what you saying with this broad is here is this is something that it goes on in the black community. Women who are already destroyed, and they on the phone destroying another sister who may want to sincerely be with her man. They try to work it out, but they got some evil bitch telling her, girl, just leave.
Right.
Just leave. That's the only solution they can give. They are expert themselves, then got 4 failed marriages.
Damn right.
Been with 15 men, and they gonna sit down and give you relationship advice.
Right.
And if it ain't your girlfriend, it's your grandmother. You know what I'm saying? Grandmother ain't had a man in 50 odd years.
Right.
That box is so dried up by it.
Right.
that if you try to even get into the box, wouldn't nothing come out of there but cement dust. That's how dried up that old box is. But she gonna tell you, you know what I'm saying, about how to be in a relationship.
Right.
And if it ain't your grandmother, then it's your mother.
Right.
Who you know. You watched your mother, you know what I'm saying, be a hoe your whole life as a little girl. Got rid of your daddy, and before you know it, you know what I'm saying, every other nigga that come through, oh, that's a friend. That's my friend. But damn, bitch, how many friends you got? Right. That's Maurice. He coming in here, you know what I'm saying, to fix something in the house. Or namely it be or the friend is a mechanic.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The mechanic tearing that tail up. You say, well damn, it's Maurice, Larry. You know what I'm saying? Like the mother done had 10 friends. Now what you think that's teaching the daughter? That it's okay to be a hoe.
Damn right.
You see what I'm saying? And in the ISUPK under Commander General Hunter's problems, we're not gonna allow that, man. We're not gonna teach our daughters that garbage and that trash that this place then taught. Or otherwise, this is the end result.
Damn
A
right,
sophisticated hoe up there like she's a damn doctor and she's gonna fix black relationships and she herself ain't fixed and all.
Damn right.
Like this is, man, go to show you, man, like this place called America, this is a fucking cesspool that we living in. And listen, the Lord said we love this filth. You know, I can pull the scripture on that. The Lord said we love lies and we love this filth. We love being in this condition right here because we sick. We love to just self-destruct. You see what I'm saying? I mean, this is insane. Where we at with it, Doc?
It's a part right there.
Any more on this? Go ahead.
Dating single. What the tell for a 42-year-old?
I'm dating.
Dating but single.
Enjoying my life. I have really good companions.
How many do you date right now?
You hear what Paul say? Paul is man, look, Paul is, it's like, you know, Paul was operational on that court. Y'all gotta listen to this conversation. Right? He said, you 42 years old. She say, I'm dating. He say, yeah, you dating but single. Which means you are a hoe.
Right.
You out there fucking, you know, excuse me, you out there having sex. You know, that's what dating is. You basically, you're a hoe. And then then what's sad is you sisters go out there and hoe and then want some cat to come marry you.
Right.
After you done been a hoe. I had to take my glasses off for that one. But goddamn, y'all done.
So like it, sir, you say she want a cat. She want a cat, not only a cat, she want a cat with no kids. You know what I'm saying? And you know, gonna be on point financially, all these things. She got all these requirements. You 42 years old, bro, and you out here dating, you know what I'm saying, multiple partners.
42-year-olds, you shouldn't be dating.
Right.
At 40, you should have probably grandchildren at this time. At 40, you should supposed to be talking about, yeah, I've been in a relationship with my man for 20 years, for 25.
Damn right.
Not being in a dating pool, you know what I'm saying, with women who in their 20s, you dumb ass.
Right.
Then you get in your 40s, want to hate on the older niggas. We want the young motherfucker. We don't want your crusty ass. I'll try my best, you know what I'm saying, to be civilized. There's some things that piss a man off. Now y'all got to stop this, man. Don't do this, okay? Don't be 40s. And a lot of you sisters, man, you know, you got to get this chastisement. This is love, you know what I mean? It's important that children get chastisement, and we children in this place. That's right. Even Christ, if you swear you know Christ, well, Christ in the New Testament, he was calling grown adults little children. Ain't that how he talked to them? Because he know mentally we just wasn't there. You see what I'm saying? And the only way you can really get there is by what you are being taught. And our precious daughter, you understand me? Precious daughters, and we got to say that. We got to say that with some significance to it, because what make our daughters precious is not just because they born Israelites, but what make them precious is what you teach them.
Damn right, sir.
Baby girl, you the first man that touch you, the first man to sleep with you is the man you be with for the rest of your life.
That's right.
Now the only way you even get it, if that somehow the cat that you get with die, then you ought to get with another man. Other than that, you ought to be with this man for the rest of your life.
Damn right.
This will help heal the Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian community.
That's right.
That's right.
Y'all got some more on this? Brothers want to play the whole thing. I'm ready to move on. They not.
I'm not exclusively committed to anyone, but I have one guy that I have dated off and on for 5 years.
Got her.
We dated for 5 years off and
So
on.
you was his work for 5 years? You been his work? You still his work?
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
yeah. I know what's going on now. I'm about to, yeah, no, we gonna.
Look at Paul. Give up the Paul Pierce, man. Y'all call Paul Pierce people to see if we can get him on the round table so he can give us the breakdown about this. Get this nigga in the studio. Go ahead, play it.
Sheep clothing
I right, the wolf teeth coming out. No, we
You
have
was somebody's work for 5 years.
We have been each other's companion for 5 years, and yeah, I have spun the block for 5 years, and it's the truth. And he doesn't like it. He's absolutely correct. He feels like I haven't provided.
Oh, your work.
We working together. We working together.
But you keeping him at bay. Or is he keeping you at
He
bay?
wants a relationship. He
And
wants to
you
be
don't.
committed.
You just like the sex.
No.
Oh.
Let's keep it 100. How you keep somebody for 5 years? That's like for real. You can't keep nobody at a distance for 5 years.
Oh.
I ain't never done no shit like that.
I am not vitamin D deficient,
No,
so
no,
everything is good in that department.
No. He
wants
just kept
a
him at bay. She
relationship.
done kept him on the side until she figured out if it's something better. I see where this is going.
He just has some emotional maturity that he had to do. We're 9 years apart. He's 9 years younger than me, and so we both had to work.
She
things,
basically,
but
like
he-
y'all said, she basically found her a young cat. If this is even real, I don't even believe
Kinda
she
what
got
kind?
anybody. But basically, she's playing this young cat, you know, pressing upon this cat because she knows somebody like Paul ain't having that.
Damn right,
Paul
sir.
he ain't having you talking about some you in and out. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. Go ahead, y'all done.
Yes, sir. What you breaking down is exactly on point. She even said it. Like guys, you know, Paul Pierce's age, you know what I'm saying, they not gonna, you know what I'm saying, they want her to cater to him.
That's
You know
it.
what I'm
Right.
saying? And
That's
she
it.
said that in the interview.
That's it.
You know what
Let's
I'm
play a little more.
He's had to work on his emotions and his intense insecurities around being in a
And
relationship.
you've been waiting on it. Like what's the problem? Why y'all not together?
Just because of that, he's
So you
just
waiting on that.
If you're a man over 30 who makes at least 150 grand.
We sorry, we got to pay our commercials, people.
on it. And I don't have him waiting.
So the D is good.
Oh,
Let's keep it. I mean, that's what it's like, dude. Let's
he put on his red pajamas and feel like he's supposed to get spicy tonight.
This is clear.
Oh my
I know
God.
her. She from Long Beach. Like, don't try to come with the suit jacket, the boots. You still and the glow.
You know what I mean?
You still from Long Beach.
I'm still-
I'm from Inglewood. I can see that.
I ain't from
Come on, Paul. Well, Badazar, that's enough on that. Go ahead.
Oh, God, sir, man. He pretty much telling her like, man, you from Long Beach. You coming here with these shoes, these boots on, these
That's
heels
it.
on, these nice clothes. You trying to cover up the fact that you a hoe.
That's it.
right.
You understand? That's like a Roman checking somebody said, you from K-Town. You know what I'm saying? I'm from K-Town. I know you. Don't come over here talking this. Give me right under the rug. Like you from the same hood I'm from. And don't come up here. He didn't even tell you. He said you in the suit. And
Right.
Cut it out.
Right.
Big up to Paul Pierce.
Damn right, sir.
God damn. Where we going next? We gonna make this the last one.
Come on, next up we have the video of the YNs on the Chicago bus.
Let's get this. This is the last one.
Oh, yeah.
Then we gonna get out of here.
We make more money than y'all grown ass. Y'all ass didn't touch no money. Ain't no man that's in your house about his ass ain't getting no money. His ass broke as fuck. Yo, fuck, what the fuck? They was down on face day. We finna get on good. I know. Right by checkers. And we finna chase this. Nigga, I'm on it. I'm on it. I'm on it for the motherfucker. my dick, because next time you go hustling, I see that bitch, I'm slapping my ass, and I'm woke up on my own. Watch this. Hey, let's get out right here.
Doors open.
Somebody need to open this fucking door. Open this fucking door.
You know we going with this one out here. This is a rough one there.
Yeah, calm,
you understand? My partner's out. Go ahead.
Little badass kid too. This is, you know what I'm saying. This is the product of no father around. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what I'm saying. This I can't even say no father around. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of fathers want to be there. You know what I'm saying? This is a, you know what I'm saying, product of a mother trying to raise a man.
Well, this is you saying it right. This is a product of no father being around. This is what it is. This anytime you can't have a strong community, society, nation, or nothing without the family structure being intact.
Right.
The family structure we talk about it damn near every day in the ISUBK because it is the epitome of why we destroyed. You understand? That right there is some children that ain't never been corrected. They sitting up there talking to grown men.
Right.
You understand? With no fear. Then shot him with the gun before he got off the goddamn bus. You see what I'm saying? Which made the cat want to get up and try to kill him. You see what I'm saying? Like this right here is a product of us trying to be America. This is integration right here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And look at and listen. Can we all? I guess we could just. I'm saying this sarcastically. Isn't America doing a great job of raising our young boys?
Right.
Like they should get a hand. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
But this is the product of what. You know what I'm saying? We're following in this place right here.
Damn right.
Some young cats, you know what I'm saying, on there talking about money. Nigga, you ain't got no money. At 8, what is it, 8? How old was these cats looking, Akim?
At most, Cap, them little kids, 11, 12,
Yeah,
10, between 10 and 13.
Can't even pee straight.
Right.
On there with water guns. Talking crazy to grown man. I would love.
Then Cap is unfortunate. I gotta say this. You can't play with them little kids like that. They're up a stick on you
That's
quick.
a fact. That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? And once again, this is what our oppressor wants.
Right.
Like, you don't think our oppressor, like white people look at this and say, you know, them niggas, this is why they need to be locked up. But then you got another group of white people who created this condition and say, well, we know we got some cats on, they coming to the penitentiary eventually.
Exactly.
They keep records on you all the way when you young. You know what I'm saying? You young in kindergarten and, you know what I'm saying, in middle school and all that. And if you can't maintain in there, they already know you coming to the penitentiary eventually. Because this is the condition they created. Y'all done?
Yeah, and what's so heavy about what Iwalam is saying, just like, you know what I'm saying, they was, you know what I'm saying, quick to shoot that brother with that little water pistol or paint gun pistol, whatever the case may be. They with that same, you know what I'm saying, like lack of respect, they'll pull that trigger on that real gun. You know what I'm saying? That's what's going through their mind. Ain't no respect for, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, when we was raised like to have a certain level of respect for grown people.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying, whether you knew them or not.
That's
you know
it.
What I'm saying?
That's it, my y'all.
Hey, Captain, and what you're saying, how they can look at you when you're young and determine your future and your criminality. You know what I mean? You know, all across the country, they got standardized tests. We call them the Iowa tests here. You know what I mean? But they got standardized tests that they take in schools when you in from first to like what, 8th grade?
Right.
You know what I mean? And a report came out years ago that I saw, Cap, the prisons that we got now, the private prisons that are popping up all over the place, they base those off of test scores taken 20 years ago by 3rd graders. So what they do, by the time you're in the 3rd grade, they look at your standardized test scores, and you know they rate you on your behavior, graded on your behavior and stuff like that when you're a kid.
Right.
And they look at that in the inner city, and they build future prisons based off of standardized test scores of 3rd graders in the urban community.
Of course. Get it, brother, a hand on that. You understand? Go ahead, Aram. Give him the mic. Get the mic, Aram. Quickly.
The only difference between what I remember when I was in public school, they serve you your lunch. And then when they serve you your lunch in the penitentiary, it's the same trays. You know what I'm saying? The only difference between penitentiary and the public schools in the urban communities is that in penitentiary you don't have to raise your hand.
That's it.
That's the question. You know what I'm saying? It's a straight pipeline.
That's it.
Because of the overcrowdedness, and then if you go into these suburbs, these little kids get their own private little Facebook things. The classes are smaller and everything else, man. It's just the way the society is created and made. It's a straight pipeline to their penitentiaries for little young black boys, man.
That's it. Get it, brother, in hand. You understand? Basically, I'm gonna just let you sum it up for you. Single black homes ran by women are holding cells until these young boys go to the penitentiary.
Right.
That's what that home. A home without a father. You know what I'm saying? And when I say a father that's being a father. You know what I'm saying? A man, with some wisdom. You understand? Not no man who's sitting there and with his he's sitting there on the couch, mouth shut. He letting the woman run the house. No, black man, you got to run that house. You see what I'm saying? You can't let nobody make you like a damn ghost, because when you allow that to happen, then guess what? Your son is going two places: early grave or the prison system to do life. You understand? And that single parent home, which the white man created, you understand, is nothing but a holding cell for black and brown people until they make it to the penitentiary.
Damn right.
That's just what it is.
Right.
Now, how do we combat that? We work on fixing relationships between black men and black women, not the way we say to do it, because the way we done said to do it and all this knowledge we think that we got outside of the Most High has failed.
Right.
As you can't see that, like when you look at this on what you gonna blame them. You're gonna blame them young boys there. You see what I'm saying? And even the term that keep calling them YNs, it encourages these boys to be YNs.
Right.
We got to stop doing that. These are young black boys. Stop saying that YN shit. You know what I'm saying? All that does is encourage them to be, something that's gonna destroy them.
Right.
Once again, man, this has been an Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge Roundtable of Truth. Before we close this thing out, man, podcasts like this is for us to look at our condition, because we are in one hellified condition, man.
That's right.
Black and brown people, and the only way to get out of this condition is to turn back to what the Lord said.
Right.
Turn back to
Right.
the Most High sincerely. Come learn the Bible, from the men who know how to break down the Bible. Your preacher know how to break down a religion to you that's only going to further continue to destroy you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So with that, man, give it up, man. Another, Roundtable Truth Sunday morning. You know what I mean? I want to give it up, to my hosts that rock it out with me every week, starting off with Officer Lamakiala. Any announcements?
Come on. Make sure to go like, follow, share, all Roundtable of Truth, Real Nigga University, social media is out there. You understand? If you want to support the Roundtable of Truth, hit the super chat. Make a donation. It's going to go right back to the community. As well, this coming week, we will be having the Roundtable of Truth podcast on Thursday instead of Friday with our two special guests, Bo Deal and Born Rich.
Damn right, give it
You
up.
understand? They're going to be here in the building. Go ahead.
I just want to bring up the next 2 weeks for our listeners. The next 2 weeks it'll be on Thursday.
Right.
So we ain't gonna have it Friday this week or Friday next week.
Right.
Damn right.
You understand? And make sure we have less than 2 weeks until the Midwest Fire Weekend.
That's right.
You understand?
Give it up.
July 31st through August 3rd. Make sure to show your support. Make sure you get your hotel and everything and your rides prepared, because it's going to be 4 days of black and brown unity.
That's right.
Give it up. And also, I want to give it up, to my amazing host to my left, Officer Yaradan. Plug if you need the plug, bro.
Most High in Christ, sir. If I could, too, I wanted to just let everybody know today is the end of our block. This is the last day of the block that we have, for the room. So make sure y'all get y'all rooms in for Fire Weekend. You do not have to pay in advance. You only have to pay when you get here. You know what I'm saying? But if you're looking for any merch, that you see on the Roundtable of Truth or all throughout Israel, come to diversitymall.com. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right. Give it
That's
up.
right.
Give it up. Also, to my far right, we got Officer Iowa Lump. You understand? Any closing thing before we get out of here?
Sir, I do want to mention that interview you got today, right?
Please. Yeah, we got an interview later on, I think, with 92.3. we're gonna be talking about the upcoming fire weekend. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be later on today. So if you tune into the radio station, you'll hear us on there doing an interview talking about the fire weekend and commending Jenny and Hannah's lecture that's coming up. You know what I'm saying? Which is gonna be the lecture. This gonna be the lecture of the year.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Where do we go from here? You know what I'm saying? Are we done yet? And where do we go from here? You know what I'm saying? Meaning all the black leadership before us, you know what I'm saying, leaders been killed off, and basically we believe that the black struggle is over with. And Commander Jenny Hanna that's why he called it Where Do We Go From Here? He gonna show you where we go from here. Because you need a leader to show you what direction we supposed to be moving in these last days of this empire. You know what I'm saying? You need a brother to show you that leadership is important.
Right.
That's right, sir.
You understand? So I also want to give it up to Officer Maya. You got anything, brother?
Conor McConnell, if I
Please.
could, sir. So, as I said, we got the Midwest Fire Weekend fast approaching. Go to Eventbrite. You know what I mean? Go to the ISUBK Chicago on Eventbrite and get your tickets to all the events that we have. You know what I'm saying? They are on sale live right now on Eventbrite if you go to ISUBK Chicago. Also,
those tickets are just to get the tickets now. They free.
Right, the tickets.
Mention that now.
God with God.
Right. Just go get the tickets. It's gonna help drive the algorithm. But all the events we have for Fire Weekend are
absolutely free. So go get your free tickets now to attend the events. You know what I mean? We have everything from the round table of truth, you know, General Muhammad's class, the lecture, the food giveaway, the food drive, the felony expungement and gun rights restoration, and also the Midwest Firewear and Cookout itself. You know what I'm saying? Also, every Saturday, tune in to the Sabbath service all across the nation. You know what I'm saying? Go to isupk.com, find out where your city is, and tune into the Sabbath service so you can actually see and get the breakdown of the physical history of our people from ancient times to now, from Genesis to Revelation.
Damn right. Give it up. You understand? I also want to give it up to my technical team. Officer Ramawan, give him a hand. Officer Raj Karab. And in here with us this afternoon, we got Officer Aram in the building. Right. Officer Mariah in the building. Officer Mapatazah in the building. Officer, got out of brain freeze. Nataza Yab in the building. And Officer Nashwan in the building. I am Captain Mawakwa, under Commander Jenny Hanna. Lord allow, we see you Thursday for a special episode with a brother named Bo Deal. He just got a new movie that came out. What was the name of the movie?
Tyrant 2.
Tyrant 2, you know what I'm saying? Go support that on Tubi. Brother will be here on the round table to talk about his life and all that. Is going to be a real heavy joint, you know what I mean? So, man, let's get it in, Israel. Support everything ISUBK. Everything ISUBK, no matter what city or state you in, support this truth. With that, we out. Shalom.
ISUPK presents the 8th annual Midwest Fire Weekend 2025. A day of brotherhood, sisterhood, food, fun, and unity. We raising funds to cover the barbecue, the food, the drink, bounce houses, snow cones, games, and more. So the whole family can come out and enjoy. Every donation helps us make this day even greater for the community. Support the Midwest Fire Weekend 2025. Click the link below and donate today.
Shalom, Israel. I'm Priest and Officer of 5000 Laban of the Israelite School of UPK under Commanding General Yohana, here to share a very important public service announcement to all Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians who currently suffer under the stigma and plagues associated with a felony conviction. If you're a member of our community, you know all too well the difficulties in trying to obtain adequate housing, a decent job, your credit is all jacked up, and 100% of the time, you lose your Second Amendment right to bear arms to protect you and your family against all enemies, foreign and domestic. But that stops here. This year, during our 8th annual Fire Weekend, Friday, August the 1st in Chicago, we're launching a brand new service for Black, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. Due to recent Supreme Court rulings and the tireless work of Commanding General Yohana, it is now possible to clean your record and restore your Second Amendment rights. Join us Friday, August the 1st at 9909 Roosevelt Road, Westchester, Illinois, 60154. To RSVP, call 586-382-0569. If you're out of state, visit us at www.isupk.org. Search for your city and contact the head of the school in your zone to access this services where you are. This is your shot to clean your slate. Don't miss it. Shalom.
This must be the right place. Hey, Lil Chris.
Lil Chris, I can help you, brother. What's going on?
Yes, sir. I was on social media, you know what I'm saying? I'm hearing about this Midwest Fire Weekend. You know, I'm just wondering if I could just check it out, see what it's about.
Fire Weekend?
Yeah.
Talking about when in August?
Yeah, Carl.
All right, come on.
Shalom, brother.
Hey, Lil Chris, brother.
Nice to meet you. You know what I'm saying? You know, just for our safety and yours, our protocol, I got to search you.
Okay, no sweat.
You good.
Hey, come on in. Yo, Cap.
Hey, what's going on, bro?
His brother wants more information about the Midwest Fire Weekend.
Okay. Hey, brother, have a seat.
Hey, how's it going?
Nice to meet you, brother.
Yeah.
Captain Malquad at ISUPK Chicago, man. What's going on?
Yes, sir. I just had a question about this Midwest Fire Weekend, and I was just hoping if I can get more information on it.
Yeah. Well, the Midwest Fire Weekend, man, is it's an event we've been doing for about 8 years now.
Okay.
This event is meant to bring Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians together, who we deem out of 12 lost tribes. It'll be hosted by the brother you see in that picture right there.
Oh, yeah.
Commanding General Yohana. I suggest you research that brother as well. We've been holding this troop down for about 40 years. ISUPK is an organization that was erected in 1969 to teach the truth. So the Fire Weekend is a culmination of that.
Okay.
So this year's Midwest Fire Weekend, we really plan on burning things up, something heavy. You don't want to miss this one. I'm glad you came. As a matter of fact, this is the right time. You know what I mean, to come and find out what's about to be going on. So the Fire Weekend is from July 31st to August 3rd. We're gonna kick it off Thursday morning with a Roundtable Truth exclusive. It's a podcast that we have here in Chicago. We're gonna have a special guest by the name of General Shawwa Moore. He's the head of our DC school.
Okay.
He'll be down here to do a whole breakdown about some of the quotes that he put on Facebook that then went viral, and also to give a solution to things that's gonna help Blacks and Hispanics. So that'll be Thursday morning. Thursday night, we're gonna have General Muhammad. He teaches the most amazing classes that you've ever seen in your life. Like if you have any questions about the Bible, you got to get down here to 9909 Roosevelt Road from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m.
Okay.
Bring all your questions about the Bible.
All right.
Bring all your questions about life. Bring all your questions about these false religions. Anything you want to know about what's going on in the earth, that's the night to come learn the Bible like you ain't never heard it in your life.
Okay.
Because, of course, we teach that the Christian church has nothing to do with the Bible. This book pertains to the Israelites. So that'll be Thursday night. After that, we'll have game night at the school, administered by Captain Dabab Moth, where we'll have video games, card games, board games. Just sit back and have a bunch of fun. That'll be Thursday. Friday morning, we're going to get right into it. We're going to have the felony expungement and gun rights. That's going to be administered by Officer LeBon of Detroit.
Okay.
He'll be here. Brothers will be able to come in and get they felony expunged, and be able to get the rights to get their gun rights restored. And that'll be for it'll be for the black and brown people as well.
Okay.
So that'll be Friday. Then Friday night, we got the banquet. The brother I just showed you, Commanding General Yohana. you understand, we'll be doing a lecture right here at the Chicago School.
All right.
Are we done yet? And where do we go from here? And the where do we go from here is, where do we go as Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians in this day and time? What leadership do we need to follow? What path do we need to take? You do not want to miss this lecture. And it's a free lecture at that. All right. So that'll be Friday night. Right after General Yohana's lecture, to be announced, we're going to find a nice little night club to go to.
Okay.
Officer Rhyme is in charge of that. That is yet to be announced, but it will be soon. And then Saturday morning, we're going to be in Little Village, which is a predominantly Hispanic community, majority, I want to say Mexican community, world famous here in Chicago. We're going to be there. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be there with our Black and Brown coming together this Fire Weekend. That's what this Fire Weekend is all about.
I see.
It's going to be a bunch of brothers in Little Village, you know what I'm saying, to go to our brothers and sisters out there. We're giving away clothes. We're giving away food. We're giving away school supplies. You know, that'll be, I think, from 11 to 1, if I'm not mistaken, in Little Village. Man, let's get this word out there that Black and Brown people are coming together in this day and time when we are being persecuted like no other.
That's right.
So that'll be that, you know what I'm saying, on Saturday. And then we having a Black and Brown Day Party. You understand? We're going to put the first annual Black and Brown Day Party. Location and time is yet to be announced, but you do not want to miss that. Imagine that. You come to a club venue where Black and Brown people are enjoying themselves. You understand? Brotherhood and sisterhood like no other. Blacks and Puerto Ricans. Black people and Dominicans, Black and Mexican, so-called. These are so-called names.
Okay.
These are not the names that God put on us. But for now, we say Black and Brown, but it's really the 12 tribes coming together.
Right.
You don't want to miss this.
Okay.
So with that, once the day party is over, if brothers want to continue at night, we will have another club prepared for us as well. Sunday is the Black and Brown Unity Cookout. It's going down. Where is the cookout going to be at, Brown, again?
Calumet Park.
Calumet Park. You understand, will be the Black and Brown Cookout. We're going to have vendors there. We're going to have radio personalities there doing interviews. We're going to have one of the chefs. We're going to have the chefs of the Midwest, I like to call them. You know what I'm saying, out there cooking the food. Free food, of course. Commander General Yohana is providing everything free this year.
Okay.
Freely is thou receive, freely is thou give. I'm paraphrasing. You get my point? So it's going down, man. Midwest Fire Weekend. It's going to be off the chain. We're going to have 4 days of amazing brotherhood and sisterhood. You're going to get a chance to have lectures, classes. So much information is going to be coming out. So much fun and activities going to be going on. Man, you miss this Fire Weekend, man, you're gonna regret it. You're going to regret it. So I hope to see you. Hope to see you, brother, Midwest Fire Weekend.
Yeah, I'll tell you this, I'm completely sold. You're going to see me there.
Man, I'm glad to hear that, brother.